and spice winds blow. Neon's calling from down below. With a Pip-Boy flashing a righteous aim. He's got loyal dogs and he muds the game. Bubbleonia's burning bright in a storm. With a coat full of Stimpaks and a blaster warm. He streams with fire, never compromising much. And Bubbleonia is rising. He's fought through Sims with a builder's bee. Crafted chaos that looks damn sweet. He's got 10 Xenos in a gravity pen. And patch more code than most folks have friends. He's got fans in every sector. Wasteland hearts all respect him. That glow in the dark, that's just his spark. Say it proud, Bubbleonia. Bubbleonia's howling wild through the night. With his boots in the dust and the stars inside. He streams with fire, never compromising. The settled systems know that Bubbleonia's rising.
Well, all right. Good Monday evening or Monday morning, wherever you may be. Ringo, I see you. Popping up the live scene here. Let's get the game rolling. Tonight's just a special, chill, laid-back stream. We're going to do a little building for Melissa, so she had a special request for her usual coffee and donut shop that I normally build. The smooth tunes of Ronaldo Moon. Buddy, this stuff makes my game and makes my day. And that Bubbleonia Rising song, shit, I wish I would have wrote that. Oh my goodness gracious. Kind of probably strokes my ego a little more than I deserve, but I love it. It's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday in New South Wales. Yes, sir. Good morning on a Tuesday in New South Wales. Just getting close to the afternoon anyway, but there you go. Oops, we better change these tunes because those are not Ronaldo Moon. That was earlier when I was building and I was that's better. Uh-oh. It's all right. It'll just be a little bit of a warning. I'm not monetized or anything, but I don't like those warnings, so. But yeah, real quick before we go off to make the donut shop, since all the beautiful people are here, this is Ravenswift's Oberlin Station mod, her city plan for Sim Settlements 2, and it's slowly being built from the ground up here, as you can see. But we're going to head off and go back over to the drive-in because that's where I'm building my custom settlement. And that's where I'm going to put the donut shop. So, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, Mr. Lothar. Awesome to see you, bud. Little trade caravan over here getting a little lost and turned around, it looks like. I have one caravan route opened up so far. Still pretty early on in the old playthrough, but these two are connected, and since this is where I tend to drop most of my stuff, I really needed them to be connected first, so there you go. Come on, Heather. We got a donut shop to build. So, of course, one of my favorite Creation Club mods, and I have lots of favorite mods that are not Creation Club, but one of my favorite Creation Club mods happens to be the Copy and Donut Shop. Because Slocum's Joe is a brand that I can get behind any day of the week. So. So here we go. We're going to run over there, and hopefully we don't get in any fights or anything. I'm not really interested in doing a whole bunch of fighting. I don't have Workshop Plus installed in this particular playthrough. So I can't freeze time while I'm building, so you never know. We might run into a little bit of nonsense here and there, but with any luck, we can avoid most of it and do our thing. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. I laid down for a nap earlier. I was working on a script for a mod that I'm working on, and just trying to get kind of a vision board laid out for it so I know the scope of what I'm in for. Hey, Mad TH Productions, Tommy, what's happening, bud? Not a problem at all, man. Working on some stuff, have you in the background. That's beautiful. I thank you so much. It's not Starfield tonight. This is a special request from my Melissa. She's technically my girlfriend, but we've been together now 10, 11 years. Occasionally I call her my wife. She kind of frowns at me. I don't think she ever wants to be married. But we're together like anybody else has ever been together. So when she says, hey baby, I want a donut shop in your new Fallout 4 playthrough, I'm going to jump up and do it. I do it every Fallout 4 playthrough that I do. I create her custom donut and coffee shop. And when I'm playing Sim Settlements, it's generally going to be in my main, I guess not handmade settlement since I'm using Sim Settlements, but this portion will be definitely handmade, and I will not put any city plans down right near it, although I am going to be using Ravenswift's mod. I found it when I was downloading her city plan that allows for some interior plots that combine some of the best of this type of establishment into one active location that NPCs can use. So we're back over here, taking a look at the old settlement. And again, please do not misunderstand. So far, nothing here is handmade. This is all the incredible work of the Sim Settlements 2 team and the plots that can be put down and utilized by your settlers, which is my favorite thing about Fallout 4, next to Ronaldo Moon's rAIdio mod, which we're listening to right now. To prevent and disinfect demonetization and spread good vibes throughout the wasteland. So yeah, I'm thinking eventually I want to repair the screen over here and the projection room back here and actually have some thematic Fallout 4 stuff going on here. Probably special videos in rotation. You know, you're special because of your endurance. You're special because of your intelligence. You're special because of your charisma. You know, that kind of stuff. So I don't want to block the screen, but I'm thinking, you know, right, maybe just off to the side of the screen here, kind of cattywampus from the main settlement itself. And we'll lay it down and we'll get it all set up and we'll build something beautiful. Hey, Heather.
Hey.
What's up?
Do me a favor. I need you to stand guard over here.
On it.
That way you're not kind of constantly walking around while I'm trying to build. I'd sure appreciate it.
Roger that.
Thank you so much. Got our junkyard dog here. Hey, baby. What's happening? So yeah, we're going to get started here, and we're going to build ourselves a copy and donut shop for Melissa. Hey, Mo. Good to see you, buddy. Things are doing good. I laid down for a nap today. Was working on that script. And, I only meant to lay down for an hour, you know? Next thing I know, Mel's very gently waking me up. Which is probably good, because I tend to come up... Well, I was going to say come up swinging, but I don't want anybody to take that literally. I startle awake if you wake me up, you know what I mean? So... I came out, what's going on? I don't know what day it is. I don't know who I am, where I am. You know, it was pretty crazy. It took me a cup of coffee and a half before I started to actually get my stuff together over here. And then she was like, baby, please make me a donut shop. And I said, you know what? I'm going to make my baby a donut shop. So, it's not much, but it's one of the ways I show my love. And I got a couple of new mods from Ravenswift, so we are definitely going to see what we can do here. Now, I think one of the first things we want to do is we want to build kind of a layout for the shop itself. And I think the best way to do that, of course, is to put down a foundation. I don't have any concrete. Well, that's gonna cramp my style when it comes to building the donut shop here. We better go see if Heather has some concrete shipments she can sell us, because we're gonna need them. You know how that goes, Mom? Disorientated after a wake up? Yeah. Well, she says since I started streaming, I'm only sleeping about 4 or 5 hours a night, so it doesn't surprise me too much.
Let's do it.
Wait.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
I'm all ears.
Heather, I need to take a look at what you got in the
I've
store.
got the good stuff.
All right, so Heather does carry some shipments, and as you level up, she does tend to have more stuff for sale, more stuff on offer. But for now, we're going to pick up all of her wood, all of her concrete. I don't know if that's going to be enough concrete, but you know what? If it's not, we'll figure something out. We'll go scrap something, or we'll find another vendor, maybe Carla or someone who might have some shipments for us, and we'll go that route. So we're going to take these and might as well go stick them in the box over here. Keep ourselves honest. Actually, I think I'm going to keep them in my pocket for now. That way, Oberlin doesn't steal any to finish working on the settlement over there. I want them to be able to finish it before we stream this for real on Wednesday, but I definitely don't want them stealing from me while I'm trying to work on this particular mod project over here. Or not mod project, but, you know. That should be good. Then we'll add a little bit of, maybe a front porch here. See if we can make it work. I don't know, they don't seem to want to stick to each other today, do they? So yeah, this is going to be a pretty chill stream compared to my normal survival mode Fallout 4 stuff, because we're not going to be running around looking for missions to do and people to kill, and raiders to strike fear into their hearts. Mo says he's got a condition where he can't sleep. When he does 3 or 4 hours, man, I don't know about a condition on this end, but I can relate to the 3 or 4 hours, and you have my love, support, and sympathy as much as I can offer through the old internet here, my friend, because I know how much that sucks. So I'm thinking something like this, kind of as a basis. Then we're going to get out of Sim Settlements completely, because that's not going to serve our interest here. Instead, we're going to get over here into the Slocum's Joe mod. We're going to be careful about using these, because we want to try to incorporate Raven's mods in here and make these really active. Mel loves her pink. So I think we might end up doing something a little pink here. I'm already out of concrete. Well, I tell you what, it's early days, early hours, early along in the process. We want to do this for a few hours. You know, before our king goes live and shows us all some Starfield tonight. So I think I'll run over here real quick to Trudy, see if maybe, hopefully there's no trouble going on, we can pick up a shipment or two, concrete, because I think we're going to need it. Mr. Ghost Rider 231, the man behind Xenomaster. Sir, you are a legend. Thank you for being here. I'd love to see your little icon. I was going to say your face, but I get those things confused a lot.
Thanks for helping us out.
I guess these kind of are our faces when it comes to
Shop's open.
meeting up with
What
each
do you
other
want?
in streams and whatnot. See what
Let's
you got.
see what you've got.
All salvage, but nothing's junk.
Actually, I'm counting on you having some junk, but that's another thing entirely. Let's see. We're going to look for some shipments, but first of all, we'll take that bag of cement. Absolutely. Anything else that might have concrete in it. We're going to need all the concrete we can get, even if this is a one-story building. What else we got in here? Asbestos, steel, shipment of concrete, 100. Shipment of concrete, 200. You know what? Let's spin down. Let's do what we got to do. Got to come up with a few extra coins here, otherwise it's not going to work. Sell those 9mm rounds. I don't have a 9mm gun, so that's not really all that important. We won't sell the bubble gum. That's kind of a totem for Bubbleonia over here. But we will sell... Oh yeah, we can definitely get rid of this mine. Definitely not important. Don't use mines much. Not selling the wedding rings. Got something special planned for those. Definitely not selling any magazines. Those will definitely be incorporated into the build at some point. Overdue books go to the public library, of course. You could have the pre-war money. There you go. Look at that. Total jump down to a usable place, a doable place. Well, hello, Simone. Hi, Wolfgang. Alright. So back over here to the drive-in we go with a load of concrete, and we're ready to do some building, I hope. Mo's like, ooh, an oven mitt. Now with 100% more asbestos. Mo says that's my real face. There you go. Hi, Vats Vixen. How you doing? Doing a little surprise stream. Building a donut shop for Melissa. Yeah, bubblegum's my lucky talisman. You know, because it's got the word bubble in it. I'm not sure, honestly, where that comes from, other than it was a song on a record I made in 2012. And I liked it, so... yeah, we did the wrong thing here with the floor. We're going to have to back out of that. Scrap that. Scrap that. Nope. Hold on now. We got a problem. Are we clicking on the right thing here? No, that's the foundation. Okay, so this would be the skeleton man. Let's see if we can't get rid of this guy. It's been a while since I had to do this, so hopefully I don't break my game. There he goes. And he's gone. Alright, we disabled the skeleton, so he doesn't keep popping up through the floors. That's no fun. Back into here, and we're looking for pink. Here we go. Hopefully we got this lined up. Let's take a look, see where we're at.
Well, Miss Lucille said, Lord, I need a rest, but she let him stab her clean through a Sunday dress.
All right. No, I think that looks pretty good. It's about as good as we're gonna get it. Then we'll leave this section over here for, I don't know, maybe an ice machine or a couple outside tables. But this rectangle here will be the main portion of our building, inside and out. There we go. So you will lock if I do it that way. Okay, I feel you. I understand where you're coming from.
So if you see a shadow with a switchblade smile, better fix your hair and wait a while. Sammy's coming and he's feeling bold, and baby, that stabbing never gets old.
Put the back of the building up because we're going to have some signage there. Then we'll start building out towards the front so we can get a door to stick for us. That would be probably a majorly important thing to have on a donut and coffee shop, I would think. Yeah, natural light. Love natural light. Let's do that. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Drinks gin, he won't drink beer. He turns his snout when a lagger gets near. He licks his lips at the tonic fizz, then stares me down like, you know what this is.
Is that the right one?
Chase balls and bark at crows. Now he just sighs and strikes a pose. He stole my glass, now he won't come in. Lord help me, my dog drinks gin. He's cold as ice, got a London taste. He won't fetch ticks, he just drinks in place. He used to howl at the moon for fun. Now he leans on the couch and judges everyone. He won't play dead, he won't roll over.
Sorry for being a little quiet here. I'm trying to figure something out. Okay, so I need the outside. Man, of course it's going to get dark while I'm trying to build here. Okay, so we got the kind of grayish brick here, which kind of neatly matches the base here. We'll have to put some decor down there to kind of highlight the building itself and not so much the base. So that's fine. What we're going to need then is an exterior door. Come on now. Give me a break. Fallout build kit. Let's see, maybe we can put up a different type of window here. We may have to remove the porch for a second just to get this to work. Or we could do a partial wood floor there at the foyer of the place and kind of extend it out a little bit. That might look real nice. And it'll definitely make everything fit a whole lot better. Let's give it a try. Alright, so if we do that... There we go. Okay, cool, cool. Alright. So now we definitely need a door, though. My dog drinks gin. Oh, come on now.
My dog drinks gin.
My kingdom for a finer control scheme here. Okay, this is going to give us problems, so we're going to have to go ahead and tear that off for a second. Okay. Let's get this done right.
Times have changed. Folks are acting just a little deranged.
Six Samurai, hey, good to see you, bud.
Now they're bathing in the embassy. All the rules have flown away like crows, and nobody knows.
Do we have a doorway with the pink wall?
Manners fade. All the Sunday schools have been mislaid. Used to
No.
dance in pairs, now it's a pile. And they're puffing things that grow wild. If your morals snap like dominoes.
I don't know why we wouldn't. That's really strange. seem to recall that we always did before.
Live in a cave. The banker's wife unusually brave.
Yeah, well, the front will be brick.
The mayor's up at night eating sand. And the preacher's got a jazz quartet band. Yes, sir.
We'll give it a nice
The man
facade here, I
just smile
suppose.
and say,
There we go.
sure. Though the trains all leave with no one there. And the milkman's whispering to thin air. When
Well,
the
look at that. Now it
puppet starts
snaps.
to lick the crows,
I suppose it needed that extra little
today,
nudge.
I play it straight, put on socks and shut the gate.
Okay.
I trim my hedge and fed
I
the
will
cat,
take it.
then
I'm not going to argue with
I
it.
was singing rap. I baked a pie, I sewed a hem, then asked the sink if I was them. I ironed clothes
This
and
might be a little large for our front porch at this point, I think. So let's run back over here to the build tools. See if we can find ourselves a floor that fits the style and the decor a little bit better. Something that's not quite 4 times as large as it needs to be.
Now Grandpa sleeps with a bugle hat and swears the moon turned into a bat. The chandelier demands a raise, and the teacups mutter hymns of praise. The grocer speaks in backward verse. The butchers learn
There we
to
go.
breathe in bursts.
Back over here to the Creation Club.
Just eat
A little out of practice for scrolling around these menus at this point, I think, but that's all right.
twice. We where the systems in the
Coffee and
living
donuts, yeah, that's what we want.
whispers
Good.
leaking through the
All the way over here
The mailman's got
to
3 heads in rows. Nobody
walls.
knows.
There we go.
Yes, folks.
Definitely don't want that particular wall, though. I think we want more like that.
The bread sings jazz and the lamp just
Perfect.
burns.
Okay.
And the wallpaper won't leave me
Put some steps on it,
if you're
just so I can get up and down it a little easier while I'm building here. We better use the sim settlement steps, actually, so that we're for sure that all our settlers can figure out exactly how to navigate this particular dilemma. There we go. All right. Not going to put a door on yet because... Oh,
I walked down the lane with a nickel in hand. Thought I
seems to be the wrong...
like a brand new man, but the sign on
The wrong one there.
door near split my gut. It said shave and a haircut, 2 bits.
There's one thing trying to build in the dark.
2 bits too much. I
Not
said
exactly
to
the prime way to go about it, I don't
yes,
think.
I keep
Makes
the
it difficult
beard
to
and
see
let
exactly
the
what you're doing.
dandruff
You know what I need is a piece picker,
I trim
like I have over in Dune, where I can just click on this one here and make myself a duplicate and stick it right there on the side.
started different and hope I pass. I asked old Joe if he'd take trade. I had a button, some beans.
I don't know, that seems like a different color, but we can always switch it out. That's
He
weird.
said, son, I can't run my comb on faith, so I tipped my hat and shaved with hate. Shave and a haircut, 2 bits too much.
Oh, that's the exterior wall.
Can't afford
Okay.
a comb, so I sweep with a brush.
You're gonna need another one of those.
My mustache
No, we don't wanna do that.
curls like a
What we wanna do is
frightened worm.
that.
And my sideburns look like a winter fern. I used to be sharp.
All right, perfect. Okay, before we put the roof on, though, let's get ourselves in here and see if we can't find Raven's
Times are tough and jobs are few.
plot
So I wear this beard
for
like a
interiors that we downloaded earlier. I know I put it in the channel description, but I'm a little bit of the absent-minded professor, so interior residential plots.
If style costs more than a man can hold,
then let my mop be brave and bold. So if you see me,
Come on, Bubbles. Gotta get this thing in here somehow.
with a neck
Somehow, some way.
that's hairy and the cheeks all scuffed, just tip your cap and give me space.
And give me an ASAM sensor so I can figure out what's what.
Not cutting face.
Hey, Larry, how you doing, bud? Good to see ya.
Haircut
Here we go. There's my ASAM sensor. So let's choose a building plan.
up nice
From here, you can choose a building plan or a class of building plan for your settlers to build.
till price
Got a buy window. Okay.
fall like rain. And let my sideburns ride the train.
Oh, Raven, please tell me. There it is. That's what we want right there. Except, probably far enough along in the process where it's going to have to explode itself and start over again. There you go. Pay and build. Alright, so we're going to build around that. We want... I don't have a very big building here, so we definitely want one of Ravensmith's plots in here, because I really wanted to try that out. When I saw her Oberlin Station plot and how cool that was looking, I had to have this too. So here we go. Once it's completely built, I think maybe we can see a little bit better and realize what we're doing. Oh, yeah, that's not fun. Huh. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to match the front of this building. But I think in the meantime, I better eat something because survival continues whether I'm building or not, apparently. That's just how the game is played. Real Radstag. Little Heather detox tea, I guess, just to kind of... Better, but still parched, huh? Okay. You know what? I bet our girl has some more drinks over here that we could buy that will soothe our thirst without giving us any weird side effects.
Hey,
Hey, need something?
I do, actually. I'd like
Let's
to
see what you
avail
have.
myself
Here
of
you go.
your fine products. Okay, so there's some calming tea. That'll be good on top of the invigorating tea that we just drank, right, guys? We will take all of that tea because, as it happens, it hydrates us. So heck yeah. And then we will do that beautiful magical thing that we always have to do when we're playing Sim Settlements in survival mode. If we really want to get some building done and not run into these horrible issues where the bricks don't match, we need to put ourselves down a bed save and lock our progress in. And fast forward to morning. Not exactly covered here, but it doesn't really matter. We'll go ahead and give ourselves a 7-hour nap. How's everybody doing tonight? You guys feeling good? Enjoying the beginning of your week, except for Ringo, you're 2 days in? Alright, so it is morning time. We can store our bed back in the workshop, I think, for now. Alright, perfect. We can take the whole front off this thing because none of that's working anyway. And look at this. Okay, can I move the whole thing now?
She sighs real soft when I hum in key, but won't hold hands unless it's in B. She only swoons when I sing low, calls me
Would you look at that?
during the show.
That is just lovely.
But when I speak, just
So these are some animated markers.
she winces
We got guns on the table, I guess. Ain't that America? Some ammunition in a box over here. But my settlers will have a little bit of space to kind of do their thing. Yeah, mismatched floor tiles here, but you know what? We're not going to worry about that. We're going to enjoy it for what it is. This is the wasteland. People are using whatever materials they can find to put things together. Ghost Rider says, doing well, call me an old school kid. But I'm speedrunning Chex Quest? Chex Quest. Like the cereal? Hey, Sinistar! Nice. Thank you so much. That's so awesome. You rock. You got big plans for tonight? You guys streaming some GTA or Dead by Daylight? What's going on in Sinistar's world?
She says, hush now, sing Stardust instead. I wrote her poems.
Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. We're gonna need a counter, obviously.
For heaven's sake, I bought her pearls. She barely blinked, but hummed along when my baritone sings.
Bottle caps? I don't have enough bottle caps? That is some funny shit. So apparently I have to have bottle caps to build the cash register? It's like building an extender for your plot in Doom, where you need 15,000 Solare. That's funny. Okay, fair enough. Let's put up some signage here.
So now I croon both night and day, just to keep her halfway gray. But
Looking good. Got the specials of the day.
I sorta swoon, 'cause maybe
Well, I'm glad you're having a good time with it.
when I croon.
Well, on purpose, Sin, or just because you got too little or too much sleep? Because I'm running on too little sleep followed by too long of a nap, so you never know how goopy I'm gonna get.
Up late with the jitter in my knee. Clock said noon, but it felt like 3. I tapped my toe and I tapped my chin, then I tapped that mirror and I dove right in. I go bump, bump, bump when the band starts swinging. Bump, bump, bump.
Not really sure what's going on with our Betty Hutton singer songstress here, but it sounds like she's picked herself up a bad habit.
Go chatter, my brain's on fire, but it just don't matter. I laugh real loud and I dance real fast, then I bump, bump, bump till
If I set that there, okay, there's still some room to walk back there. All right, cool.
don't need sleep.
Will there be room for the countertop?
Don't need no
I
coffee.
guess we'll find out when we get one more cap.
And a little white clap. I go bump, bump, bump when the lights start flashing. Bump, bump, bump.
All right.
In the alley, bump in the booth. I'm flirting with the trumpet.
Yeah, it looks like it'll fit. That's the one without the cash register, so it should be pretty much the same.
I kissed a ghost and I married the wall.
Yep, there we go. Okay, so that will go there. We can't put that one there, though, 'cause that's not going to work for us. It's not going to give us a actual person who can keep us happy and sane, and take caps from settlers and give them coffee and donuts. So we're going to want to make sure we get that done right. That's going to take us one extra cap. We're going to have to find something that we can sell and go sell it.
You can keep your gin and your bathtub brew.
We're going to take ourselves down to O caps tonight, I suppose.
On tables I
And
sleep
the
all
donut
day.
fryer, we need what now?
With a vacant stare. Ski-bop-a-lula, zip
Cooking
zap
oil.
boom,
All right.
bump-a-boo in the hotel room.
So we'll tag that for search as well.
I'm singing to the faucet and I won't nap. Scoodly-doo and a tick-a-tick-a-tee. There's 4 of me staring back at me. Pop-pop-blowy, wham-a-doodle-ding. I made a whole choir.
Getting super jelly with these Fallout streams. Yeah, Fallout is something else. I mean, you can play it on Xbox. I don't know. I think you're on PlayStation, though. I could be wrong, so please have mercy if that is the case. But you can do this on the old Xbox, I know for sure, with Sim Settlements. But you can't have all these add-ons and stuff that I have either. They're kind of the Nexus only, so...
But my heartbeat screamed in fright. Thought I saw the ceiling bleed.
Good lord, the ceiling's bleeding.
Said my name with speed. I wore
Alright.
my best suit to sit and stare.
Cool. So now we need more of this pink stuff, but we need it. Let's go over here. Maybe the build menu will be more helpful for us, actually, if we do that. Structures, brick walls. Nope, it's going to organize it exactly the same, isn't it? All right. Here we go. Boom. Now, we've got a consistent exterior on this thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Ron. Ceiling's bleeding, and you know that it has been a party. Maybe a little too much of a party, but... So we've got the makings of a donut shop here, people. We need a countertop with a cash register so we can assign a settler to work that for us. We've got a couple of booths in the back here that are going to be interactive in new and fun ways, not seen before in the main ones. And then we'll put another booth or two, hopefully 2 right here. And then I think I'm going to build an extension on over here, maybe later. We'll see, to contain those stand-up arcade machines with the in-universe 16-bit or 8-bit Fallout video games that you can play on your Pip-Boy. So yeah, we're coming right along, but we're gonna need something we can sell so we can really make this place a true donut shop spectacular. Hey, look at that. You got a merchant up already. How you doing, buddy?
Hey there.
Can I get you a drink?
You know what? I'd love a drink. I know it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, but let's see what you got.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Great.
All right, let's see what we've got here. Can we sell something to this fool? This fine gentleman, excuse me. Yeah, no, we've already been through this whole rigmarole, haven't we? We just need a few caps, like 9 caps, I think. But I sell him a beer for 2 caps. That's not really getting me any closer. It's unfortunate. You know what? I sure don't need all those drugs, but his customers might. So definitely have enough caps now. We can build that cash register. You feeling all right? You
I just need to
sick.
trade gear with you.
Okay.
Let me see if I can help out. We are playing on survival, so in sim settlements there are some various settings to that, and the ones that match up with survival are at the lower end, the simulation settings, but then there's the hardcore ones. I'm currently using simulation, but as you can see, my settlers still get sick, but if I just trade her some disease cure, she's gonna feel all better. There you go, sweetheart. Hope you feel better. I know you're already wearing your brown pants, but feeling bad ain't no good. Alright, back down over here to the coffee and donut shop. See if we can find ourselves the cash register and get that put in before we spend money again, not realizing what we're doing. There it is. Boom, we got a cash register. Alright, so now we can stick a settler here. As you can see by the requires, little red guy waving, produces happiness. And that's super important because we want as much happiness as possible. You know what I just noticed? I'm using this Stream Ninja thing so I can read my chat. And the little window I have with all of Ron's lovely music in it is in front of part of the stream chat windows. Let me, real quick, get rid of that. You're going to see a little flash and avert your eyes. We don't want to have any type of fit watching Bubbleonia build a donut shop in Fallout 4. That's not the way to do a Monday or a Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. So Here we go. Just a couple of seconds.
But love and gasoline burn beneath. Fallout rain gonna wash this world, but I got my baby.
There we go. Okay.
Hot rod flies, let it fly with pride. Running from the rag,
And we should be back. All right.
running from the rag,
Perfect.
running from the
What else can we do here just to give us a little bit of donut shop authenticity? I know. How about a stack or two of... It's not gonna work. Okay, we're gonna worry about those later. I don't have place any or everywhere installed in this particular load order. Blah, 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 blah. It's easy for me to say, right? When I redid my load order, I went real minimalist, and as it turns out, it's possible that I went a little too minimalist. So there's a couple of things I think we need to add back.
He's riding down on the thermonuke wing. Amen. Amen. No more
These donuts are waiting for the DoorDash guy to come by and pick them up.
lift your voice, let the whole world ring. Smile when you hear those
There we go.
whistles sing.
It'll work for a start anyway.
Waiting bright, we'll see the
Give it a little off-center kilter there.
no more tax.
Yes, sir. Okay. And we're going to need some lights, but I think we can solve that with the proper use of ceiling tiles.
They'll get saved before it blows. This holy blast will set us free from sea to glassy.
It'd be nice if we can get the ceiling on this sucker before we have to go off and explore the wasteland a little bit to get the things we need for the fryer.
Every boom is a
We shall see if that works out for us. These are floors.
You can't starve when you're dead.
Here we go. Here's some roofs.
Smile when you hear those missiles
And
sing.
we got some roof with lights. There we go. That's what we want. All right. Because otherwise it just gets too damn dark in a Fallout settlement. Gotta have some lights. Now, I'm not putting a door in this thing yet because, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't want to have to fuss with the door when I'm in build mode. So we shall put some signage up at this point, I think. Maybe a smaller sign for the side so the frontage road can get the lit up Slocum's Joe effect there. It's good. And maybe over here as well, because we're gonna need at least one of these electrical connectors to connect to our video games and give them power as well, so we can make this fit. We might have a good thing going. Okay. Perfect. Look at these people. They're just waiting for that Slocum's Joe. I know how you feel. I'm gonna have my coffee in the morning as well, so go. Maybe another one down here for now. We're gonna have to fuss with that a little bit. Get it to sink into the ground properly. Mo says, would the DoorDash equivalent be Bunker Dash in Fallout? Yeah, Bunker Dash sounds just about right, actually. Light comes with batteries sold separately. You know it does, too. That's why we all have a little bit of discernment, so we can figure out the missing pieces and try to help each other out with that. That's where the door will go eventually. And that'll be real nice. We can even set some donuts up. I think the donuts are going to look better over here where nothing else really fits anyway, right?
Just stared at the tile, then looked at me and gave a crooked smile.
We got a powder,
He said,
pink with sprinkles, and a plain donut. We might move those around when we start decorating, but that gets the basic structure down real nice for us. Now I think we're going to need a generator. We can light this place up real nice. Over here we have a generator. but I doubt it's enough to power our water purifier and our Slocum's Joe, so let's back out and get some more power going, if we can. Looks like we can build 4 large power pylons. So we've connected some power there. Looks like we've got a total of 8 power, so I think we have a 3 up here running our settlement locator beacon for attracting and recruiting settlers. So we might want to put down an extra generator here. Seems like a good plan. Just set it here for now. Doesn't have to really be all that fancy. Got a level out of building. Like that. Good. Now we need to attach some type of connector to the building. I don't think that's going to reach. No, sir. Alright, well, how far can we move this thing and still stay connected to both generators? We're firm red there. We can go about here anyway. Right? Put that more like that. Can we reach now? Nope. We're going to need a little bit more help. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. We can, after all, build more than one of these suckers. And looks like we're going to have to, so. Let's give the old Slocum's Joe its own power brick here.
You've got to exaggerate the positive, inflate it till it floats away. Ignore that little whispering voice that says things might not be okay. You gotta amplify the happy thoughts, polish up the silver spots, press the blues and
Now,
polka dots.
I don't miss my guess. We're going to need some steps to get up to the backside of this building here, at least temporarily, so let's do that real quick. Like I said, I don't have Workshop Plus installed. Otherwise, that would not be a thing that I had to worry about. That's alright. Suits me fine either way. We'll just put up a little bit of scaffolding here and get up here where we need to be. This might not even, strictly speaking, be necessary because it's not going to work on that one. It's not going to work on that one. Yeah, I think we can get rid of this, actually. Right. Unfortunately, this isn't like Dune. I don't get all my materials back. Okay, well, that's not exactly perfect. We'll get that sorted out, but at least we know we can run power up to the building here. That gonna be a little bit better as far as how it looks down here? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so it's gonna run up underneath the S there in the Slocum's Joe, but it's gonna run the power just the same, so that's how we're gonna do that. And then we'll connect that one, or not. We'll back out of here and we'll put down a power connector. Seems like we're gonna need one.
Don't moderate or contemplate, just radiate, hallucinate, and love like the world.
What do you mean that's too long? Now you're just messing with me. There we go. Alright, all of our signs are lit up. Is the inside of the building lit up? It looks like it is. Let's see. Oh yeah, yeah. Even the signboard back here is lit up. Good, 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 good. Just dropping those facts, huh, Mo? I hear you, buddy. Okay, well, we've got this much done. Do we have any settlers that are God, this man's sick too. There's something going around. I didn't think you ghouls got sick, sir.
I just want to trade a few things.
Of course.
Do you need some assistance, my friend? I know not my job to handle everything, but I feel kind of bad that you're not feeling well, you know? There you go, buddy. Good for you. So at this point, what we need now is, this guy's assigned to food production. We don't want to use him for a donut shop. You know who would be perfect for the donut shop? This man is unassigned. You ever thought about working in a donut shop? My friend, this is going to be easy living for you. Electric lights, friendly customers. I just need to find you your uniform. If you'll bear with me, I will get that taken care of, my friend. Why does Drink My Beans need fixing? They're just watery beans, man. You gotta know what it's like to... There's the uniform and the visor. One of each, please. You are assigned to be a trader. That is the gentleman I'm looking for. I absolutely do. I want to trade a few things with you, though. Gotta put you in a uniform. Can't have you running around wearing these old wasteland rags when we got a perfectly serviceable Slocum's Joe uniform and visor. There we go. Perfect. My man. Right. Now, we have not done any decorating yet, but we need a fryer for our donuts. Otherwise, I don't think our worker there is going to actually take his job very seriously. So, I think we're going to have to go off and find ourselves, hello, sir. You managed to get around me when I wasn't looking? Alright, you are a ninja, my friend. What do you sell anyway?
Hey.
You sell just the copy?
Something. Sure. Let's take a look.
Here's what I got.
Atomic orange donut. So it doesn't even matter to him that I haven't got the fryer set up. Good to know. Good to know. That's an energy resist donut. Boston cream gives me endurance for a period of time that I'm not sure I remember exactly. A coffee martini. My man. We're down to 3 caps, but we gotta try a coffee martini. I don't drink much in real life, but in Fallout 4, damn it, I'm gonna try a coffee martini and see how that suits me. Feel the caffeine in my veins. Right. Mr. Thorgan Ironside, how are you, sir? Good to see ya. Building a donut shop for Melissa here today. Which I guess you probably know, saw the description, but we're getting it all set up piece by piece, and we've got ourselves a settler that's going to man it for us, and he actually sells
Hey there.
donuts and coffee-related items, which is just
Let's see what you
freaking
have. Here's what I
fantastic. And a friend of the channel, Ravenswift, actually designed one of these booths we got over here. But yeah, he's got, look at that, atomic orange donuts, classic sweet rolls, coffee martinis, Deezer's lemon cake donuts, people. Come on, that's what I'm talking about. Bet you anything. These are the donuts in question. Look at how pretty that is. And old Bunker Dash out for pickup. Got a baker's dozen of 18. Wasteland settlers don't count all that well. Ravenswift for the win. Amen. Right here. This is the Ravenswift Sim Settlements 2. One of the mini plots. I think it's mini. I'm not really sure. But the first one that I came up with to fit in here from her mod, which I listed in the description. And I'm not trying to tab out and look at it right this second because I'll give you guys flashy screens. And you know how Bubbles' memory goes. So But it is a Ravenswift mod, and I found this mod, which is super interactive with actual settlers. After 5 o'clock, real time here in the game, they'll quit work and they'll wander over here, which kind of flies in the face of the whole donut shop thing. But you know what? It's the wasteland. If you want coffee and donuts at night, I'm good with it. You know, you work hard, you grow crops, you make other people who wander in feel comfortable and safe. Man, have your coffee and donuts at night. Am I right, sir? Of course I am. Beautiful idea. Here's a rack over here where things are cooling. These look like plain, need to be iced. Love that. All right. So what we're looking for now, people, is a way to add some, I hate to use the word immersion because that has become such a weird word in the Fallout community. But we want to add a little realism here. We're going to put in a sink and that kind of stuff so my man here can wash his hands before he serves customers. Super important, always wash your hands before handling food, especially if you're going to feed it to somebody else. But we also need a fryer. And unfortunately for us, our fryer is going to require cooking oil. We do not have any cooking oil. So we are going to have to come up with some cooking oil somehow, some way. I'm okay with that. But before we run off and look for cooking oil, I want to kind of build out this particular... You know what I'm going to do with this? I'm actually going to slide it just to the rear. Nope, I am not, because I will not reach if I do that. Right? I guess that is my lot in life right there. It's about where I can stick it if I want it to all work. Okay, we're going to build off this little thing here and build another little side wooden platform so that we can set up an outdoor arcade with some shade for the video game machines. And we can put these suckers up, see if we can actually build any of them so you know what they look like. There you go. And when hooked up to power, I guess we do need that connector that I put out and took away again. Coffee and donut mod at night. Are they all cops? No, they might be synths, but they're probably good synths, so we'll be all right. William Webb, welcome in, man. See ya. So yeah, let's get that set up. We can take Missile Command down here and put it on the ground for later. Maybe run a wire to it so y'all can see. Missile Command is a playable game, or Atomic Command rather. And there's a whole bunch of these. The tapes you collect for your Pip-Boy that later on they turned into a creation on the Creation Club. And I just love every minute of it. Little Missile Command action for you. I think we just shot down a jet though. It's probably wrong. We probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, we lose. Okay. Anyway, not terribly good at these games. Haven't spent a whole lot of time playing them. Got high scores even. Look at that. All right. We're going to build ourselves a little deck for 4 different video games we're going to feature here at the Coffee and Donut Shop. I want to stay home and play some games. Damn those responsibilities. Well, Thor, going to tell you what. That's what you're paying for, as you remind us every time with a smile on your face, and I respect that. But here's the other thing. Just building a coffee and donut shop, man. So anytime you want to look back on this for the parts that you miss, or even if you don't, nothing vital has been lost. It's always lovely to see your little icon and know you're here. Nothing super serious going on here though tonight. We're just building a coffee and donut shop. Just doing our thing. Melissa, my lovely girlfriend, has always loved that I build her a coffee and donut shop in every one of my Fallout 4 playthroughs since I started using Sim Settlements, and damn it if I'm going to miss one. So we're going to build that coffee and donut shop. Too big. It's not going to work either. You know what? What we really need is the wooden one. That'll match the front wooden entryway real nicely, and we'll be able to plant some plants or put some decorations around, maybe even an old broken down car or two parked up alongside, to give our coffee and donut shop the correct feel. But in the meantime, one more thing before we run off and look for cooking oil. You can tell I'm trying to avoid that whole thing, right? Because I'm not exactly sure where I can get some cooking oil. And I know maybe somebody out there knows where I can find cooking oil. I know Raven would know, but can't ask her right this very second, so. Creation Club, Donut Shop.
Your waist looks thin in civil dress, and folks who know too much too fast wind up twitching in the grass. Mama said, don't read the news.
We have a little overhang to keep the rain off of the electronic parts of our video games once they're all set up. Might as well carry that theme around to this side. Perfect. Alright, folks, I think we've done all we can before we actually have to venture out and find some cooking oil. And if I don't miss my guess, I'm thinking, damn it, somewhere in the wasteland is another Slocum's Joe location we have not looted yet. There is probably some cooking oil there, so I know I promised an easy go and chill stream of just building a donut shop, but I think we're gonna need some cooking oil more than we need chill. We can go ahead and rep it a little bit. Take a quick jaunt over to a donut shop and see if we can't find ourselves some cooking oil. But before we do, let me see, where would another donut shop be? Montessori Plaza, for sure. That's just filled to the rim with Raiders, and that sounds like something for a normal Wednesday or Friday night. What about this guy here?
I'd like to trade some items.
Sure.
Nope. He's just a carabineer. Alright, no problem. No problem. Let's go over by Heather's place. She's got a hell of a setup for pastries. Maybe Llama thought to put some coffee in, or some cooking oil in her place? Let's find out. Maybe we can borrow some. Yeah, definitely a Slocum's Joe, I think. I just don't want to go to a Slocum's Joe that's crawling with creatures, because I'm not really feeling all that in the mood to do a bunch of serious survival, fighting, grinding type thing. That's for Wednesday and Friday nights, but if we have to, for sure. But I'm thinking maybe we stop by Heather's real quick, see if she doesn't have some cooking oil stashed somewhere in one of her junk boxes. And at the very least, we can drink some water. Cosmo, how you doing, buddy?
How you doing, buddy?
Good kitty. Okay. We'll head down in here, drink some water, look around for some cooking oil, and crash. Well, a crash is a crash is a crash is a crash. Let's see how far we have to go back, right? It happens occasionally with Fallout. One crash is no anomaly. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Hopefully we don't have to go too far back, but you know. Are you going to respond to my input there? Well, that's bad news. That's bad news bears. Alright. You know what? I got it on stream. I got the layout down. I know how I want it. Maybe the solution here is to go look for that cooking oil before we try to put it all back together again.
Best when you're all alone.
Isn't Kitty precious? Alright, yeah, we're kind of boned. We got sent back to damn near the start, but that's okay because we know how we want it to look. So while we're over here,
She only loves me.
let's check with the merchant. I didn't check and see if she had any cooking oil earlier. That might solve our problem entire.
Beneath the moon, she sighs real soft when I hum and key.
One Fallout crash is a Fallout crash. These things happen, especially with modded games.
She only swoons.
I like to pride myself on running a pretty tight ship, though, so if I get more than one while doing this, it'll be time to go through and really, with a fine-tooth comb, inspect how my add-ons that I added today for the donut shop here and for down there at Oberlin Station, and all of their prerequisite mods are 100% in there correctly.
Shop's open. What do you want?
What do I want? Let me
I'll take a look,
browse.
sure.
It's all worth every cap I'm charging.
I'm sure it is, Trudy. I'm sure it is. Cooking oil is going to be under junk, I think. But since there's none alphabetically, let's check and see if it's under miscellaneous. No. How about under food? We got donut mix. Yeah, it's not what we're looking for entirely either. Alright, so you have no cooking oil as near as I can tell.
If I try to joke or say let's wed, she says hush now, sing Stardust instead. I wrote her poems.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go hunt down some cooking oil the old-fashioned way, by actually going and scrapping it and looting it ourselves. Gentlemen, ladies,
She barely blinked, but hummed along when my
let me think here, let me think.
She only
Slocum's Joe locations.
in
There's one in Concord, but it's completely ruined, and nothing spawns there for the creation, so we're not going to find cooking oil there. We might find some in the speakeasy, but I kind of doubt it. I didn't see a deep fat fryer. So, you know what? I guess we're going over to, we're going to head down to the plaza and take on some raiders, because we need their damn cooking oil, and I'm not taking no for an answer. We're getting this done.
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
I'm sorry, Heather, are you doing business right this second, honey?
Hey,
Hiya, handsome.
Let's go.
Got it.
All right. So let's head up over this way, yonder. We're on a mission, Heather.
Clock said noon, but it felt like 3. I tapped my toe and I tapped my chin, then I tapped that mirror and
We're on a mission from God to get cooking oil.
when the phone starts ringing, bump to the rhythm.
Nice shirt.
The beat got sugar.
That is astoundingly awesome.
My heart says yes, my teeth don't chatter. My brain's on fire, but it just don't
Gentlemen, ladies, zombies, friendly zombies,
till I burn right past.
friendly super mutants, you know, basically anyone sentient. I'll take a friendly deathclaw if I can find one. We'll do it the Xenomaster way. But in the meantime, if you're friendly, you're welcome. If you're a raider or a slaver or some type of fascist asshole, I don't know, haywire robot, you're gone. Ejected. That's how that's gonna work. Not gonna put up with any bullshit in the old bubble settlement. We're here for the settlers. We're here for the Minutemen. We're here to make this world a better place if we can. And it looks like we got our work cut out for us. But you know what? Let's go. Let's make it happen. Man, I love all you beautiful people showing up here to watch me build a donut shop. For those of you who favor action, I guess you're going to get a little bit of that tonight, because we are going to go down and show this donut shop what for.
I got a secret powder and a magic shoe. I dance on tables, I skip on.
Now, we unlocked the whole mod
the bacon stick.
by raiding the donut shop over yonder in
Bang bang with the zoodly zap. I'm singing to the faucet and I won't nap. Scoodly doo and a tick a tick a tick.
Slocum Joe's corporate headquarters. They're near Medford. So I don't think we're going to find any there. The way survival works is even if it does repop, but I think it actually does, it's going to take 7 or 28 in-game days. And that's longer than I want to spend waiting for cooking oil, so. Plus, I feel like if it was there, it would have been in my stash already. It's possible it's over in Sanctuary or at the Red Rocket. I did drop off junk there a couple of times when I was desperate not to be cucumbered. But, you know, I'm not going to go searching around every red box I've unlocked to see if there's cooking oil when I know I can go find some just by getting out there and doing my job as a wasteland superhero. Can I get an amen? Hello.
Hey, General.
Hey. Nice to be seen. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Oh, you got yourselves a junkyard dog too. Good, good, good. These patrols here and this beautiful little outpost slash shack that we got going, this is all a product of You and What Army 2 and adds a lot of immersion, I guess, to Sim Settlements and to a Minuteman playthrough, because it's kind of got that same Sim Settlements kind of vibe, but on a micro scale, placed around the map in certain locations. I don't know about panic, but we're about to cause a little righteous anarchy. And by that I mean, yeah, there we go. This bridge is well known to be booby-trapped to hell and back, so let's set him off. Oh yeah! 4th of July and Guy Fawkes Day ain't got nothing on us. You ready for this, Heather? Let's run across and try not to get exploded. The old Tucker Memorial Bridge. Okay, we have an issue here because our Overseer's Guardian is fine and well. But boy, we are really running low on ammunition for that sucker. So let's pull out the Righteous Authority to take care of the light work on our way to where we're going. A little poor man's bats for you. Use the bats to line in and then pull out and fire manually. Little trick I picked up from my days in the wasteland. Legendary glowing mole rat? Well, how can I say no to some crazy shit like that? Okay. Apparently that's going to be a really bad idea because they take a lot more than one shot to kill. Fair enough, fair enough. I got Heather with me. It's all going to work out just fine, I'm sure. No, no, no. You don't get to jump up behind me and try to bite me when I'm not looking. That's not right.
Come on, you're wasting my time.
Actually, they're putting up a pretty good fight, Heather. I'm not sure about wasting our time.
That takes care of that.
Ho ho ho! Heather took care of business, got ourselves a cloaking metal chest piece. Not a fan? Maybe we'll put that on Heather. Do not like that turn invisible effect at all. Ooh, look, some donut mix out of the trash. That'll come handy in the new business we're trying to start up. All right.
I am so tired today.
You know what? You know what you should do? You should have yourself a tea, Heather. I am. Maybe that'll prompt you to action. A Jamaica plane flyer? What do you know about that? That's interesting, isn't it? Hey, Heather. I hate to do it to you, but I don't want to play the over-encumbered game right now. It's kind of like the tuning song when you're putting on a big rock show. Who wants to hear the tuning song again? We did that in sound check, so let's skip it if we can.
Can I do something for you?
Yeah, we're going to skip the over-encumbered song.
You won't be sorry.
We'll sell that bolt action. Don't need that for nothing. Let's see what else. Yeah, we can get rid of that, and that, and that. Definitely that. I got a Raider piece on me right now, but that's only because I don't have anything better. Yeah, I'm going to take that cash. I'm going to take that cash, and then Heather, guess what? One more time, with feeling, I got something for you. And it can't hurt, because the less trouble you get into, oh, no, that is not good. That is not good. That is not good. That takes care of your outfit. We don't want that. So, yikes. Those tidy whities, Heather. I'm not sure. Better get your outfit back on. We'll just let you carry that around for a while. Maybe we can do something with it later, like pull the mod off and stick it on your outfit or something.
The sky is cracking like the book foretold. He's coming back, he's coming bold. The trumpet's blowing in the mushroom cloud.
My friend, I'm gonna need you to lay down there in the dirt. It's not personal. It's just a feral thing. You're the wrong kind of feral for me. Oh, that looks like it hurt a little, maybe. Crawling in my skin. Sorry, I can't help it. It's kind of sad, really. I'm gonna put them out of their misery. It's not funny to laugh at their misfortune like that. Shot glass, cotton yarn. Well, we could take the cotton yarn. Why not? That's cloth. Always need cloth. Dinner fork, just steel. Extra weight we don't need right now. We're not trying to be over cucumbered, right, folks? Oh, we're gonna run into super mutants if we go this way, though, aren't we? You know, I think it's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other at this point. Either super mutants or raiders. You guys know what I mean? Super mutants or raiders. We got to get through this thing one way or the other. And who knows? Maybe Deb over in Bunker Hill has some cooking oil. Anything's possible, so, we haven't been to Bunker Hill yet in this playthrough. No, all bad, all bad, all bad. That's a vicious mongrel. And it's about to be extra vicious for some reason, and I don't like that. Put him down. Put him down, Rock. We gotta... Oh no, not an alpha, feral one. That's terrible. We don't need that. Bad dogs. Bad dogs. Oh God, no.
You are
And
dead.
now what's jumping in? No, don't bite me with that. I don't need an infected wound. Get dog bit in the wasteland. That ain't... Ah, I got dog bit in the wasteland. That's not good. Heather, you gotta get some cover, honey. These dogs are gonna put an end to us halfway through our adventure, and that ain't right. Whew. Man, I got my heart pumping a little bit there. Guys, modded Fallout 4 on survival mode ain't no joke. You will suffer a bit. Catch a disease, or just get sent back to that bed again, and we don't want that. I mean, that would be awful. So let's moving on. After I ran around like an absolute coward. Fortunately, I have Heather watching my back, and Heather is just 100% badass. Kind of like my Melissa. Just run to the danger. That's Heather. Just a badass.
You picked the wrong fight, Raider.
Right? Screw that guy. Who told him he gets to pick fights anyway? Ow. Son of a bitch.
Another day, another dead fucking Raider.
Nice job. Toothbrush, bottle cap. Why am I picking up a toothbrush? That's just nasty. Well, who's this? Letter. Bottle cap. Moot fruit. Postman hat, postman uniform. I might want to dress a settler up as a postman, so. Back from the background. Now, you didn't miss a whole lot. We're out looking for cooking oil for our donut shop. And unfortunately, that's involving a good bit of fighting that we really weren't anticipating doing tonight. So, fortunately, I didn't take off all of my gear or anything. Look at that. That was a legendary raider with the Ghoul Slayer's raider left leg. That's not really anything we want or need. Okay, but we got another raider. I heard him. Watch out for that grenade, Heather. This jackass is coming at us live here.
So dead.
Nice. Nicely done. That's Heather. Ladies and gentlemen, Heather Casdin. What an absolute badass. Let's take all this. Sell that crap to Heather. She's got a line on every merchant in town, so she can offload that junk and make a little bit of profit.
Ass for traders. I think we're easy pickings.
Hey, Heather. Hate to do it to you, but I know you got a magic bag for your vendor stuff, so I'm gonna need your help here. Probably the cheatiest thing I have in my Sim Settlements Fallout 4 survival runs is Heather Casdin and her ability to be a merchant.
Hey.
Do not sleep on Heather, whether you're playing survival or not, but if you're playing survival,
Hold up a sec.
it's
I just
practically
restocked if you
mandatory.
need some tea.
At least being a big old loot whore like myself. Yeah, Heather's
See what you
awesome.
have.
Here you go.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. For my money, the finest companion made in the Bethesda modern modding universe. Just the gold standard by which I honestly judge even... Look, she got a pack of cigarettes with a couple sticking up there. I'm literally pointing at my second screen like you guys can see me pointing. A whole ass clown with a little bit too long of a nap today. But yeah, you can see she got a couple cigarettes shoved in there just in case, because you know there's idle smoking markers all over Fallout, you know, only for the healthiest people. But yeah, Heather is definitely the best. And if you ever get a chance to interact with Llama, Heather's author, you know, show her some love, because she put together just an amazing companion. And we haven't even touched on very much of Heather's story here in this playthrough and like what she's out here for. So there's this whole piece to that we're not even looking at yet, which is really, really good. And at one point it kind of it echoes in a way the Soul Survivors thing to a certain extent. I'm not going to give it away, but and at first you're like, okay,
Sweet.
I mean, that works because she's your companion, and you know, you're two birds with one stone type deal. But it diverges in such a wonderful way near the end there that whether you're playing as, you know, Heather's friends with benefits, or her sister, or her bestie, or you know, the love of her life, that story really comes together in a way that it'll touch your heart. And it's just full of action, so how are you going to argue with that? Yeah, Indigo, Heather, Andrasia's real good. You know what? If Andrasia would have had You just hold on a second there, Kessler. If Andrasia would have had some awareness of shattered space when you took her there and didn't mention that she thought she'd never be able to go home again when she was at home till the very end of it, I would put her up there with that because she is really, really well done.
I'm here on my own.
But
Romance, huh?
that took a couple points
right.
off it for me. I'm not going to
Come on
lie.
in,
That was
but
put
no
out almost a
gunfire.
whole year after the game
Market
came out. There
open.
really
You
is
do
no
as much
excuse
training as you
to
like.
give her a couple of context to where voice lines. Barrett had one. And the one excuse that I could think of that is hard to get around is her voice actress just was not available. And I'm not going to hold that against the developers of that. I didn't knock off any points for Shattered Space for that. But it definitely took a little bit out of my sales when I went out of my way to make sure that I had her maximum affinity before I went to Shattered Space and she was my unique companion. So.
Load a little heavy there? I'll buy anything you don't need and sell everything you
This your store?
do. Yeah, you got it.
What am I
Caravans come
doing with my
through here.
arm?
I buy whatever they don't want, fix it up, and sell the good stuff to the next caravan.
Am I sick?
But hey, no reason I can't sell to a drifter like you.
Are the Sim Settlements
Tap the
2
cat.
settler animations affecting my character? That's cool. You have any paying work?
You have any paying work?
Yeah, I have something. It ain't easy though. Caravanners just love swapping tall tales.
Yeah,
But
nothing's
I've
easy
heard
in the
one
wasteland.
story enough times, there's gotta be some truth to it. Apparently, the Northern Road goes straight through an old military training yard that's just crawling with a horde of feral ghouls. And that's cutting into my bottom line. So you take care of that, and maybe I can throw a few caps your way.
Yeah, shit, no, we can't have that. How many ghouls we talking
How
about?
many ghouls we talking about?
Who knows? The number keeps growing the more drinks the caravan hands down at the way station.
Oh, that
No
many.
matter how many
All
of
right.
them there are, they're scaring away caravans and customers alike.
Well, shit, we can't take care of that. I'm not doing this job for chump change, though. You're a mercantile organization. I'm not a do-gooder that is afraid to get my palm greased a little bit. Put some caps in my pocket, Deb. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm not doing the job for chump change.
I'm tired of mercs blowing this off. Are ferals really that scary? Fine. Call it 175 caps.
Sounds like you... Come on. This isn't exactly the role play for my character concept this playthrough, but I do have Heather with me, and these people are viciously mercantile in a way that is difficult to overcome when you want to bring them into your settlement, so I'm going to go ahead and push my luck a little bit here.
Sounds like you need me a lot more than I need you on this.
Clearing that road benefits everyone.
Also, I need caps,
I
so...
could probably get Kessler to chip in, let's say 225 caps.
All right, that's where I'm going to stop. I'll take care of your feral
Take
problem.
care of your feral problem.
Great. If you want to stock up first, you never know when one of my knickknacks will keep you alive.
Rum and Nuka-Cola, played on a Victrola.
Hey,
I fixed up most of what's here myself, so it's all guaranteed.
Until
Unless
it
you
isn't.
return it.
Yeah, let's take a look. You got any cooking oil?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
What the hell am I
Dig
doing
a
with my
little,
hand? I'm like
But I got some choice stuff in there.
a French general from the 17th century. 18th century, excuse me. Deb, do you have... You do not. You have very little of anything. You have some valuable stuff, but I don't need any of that right now. Yeah, you're not going to be able to help me out here, are you, Deb? All right, fair enough.
What are you doing here?
I thought it was time to get back to work, so here I am.
Boy, that "what are you doing here" had a little bit in it, didn't it? Come on now. Everybody loves Heather Casdin. Deb?
I'm half tempted to join a rail.
I don't know. People gotta do something. And serve 'em up with freedom beer. 'Cause I'd tear out my tongue and not give a damn.
Get a little drink of water. I might be crippled. I'm going to check my stats in just a second. Something's going on for sure.
For this land, build a rib cage wall with my own hands.
Let's take a look. Thanks for reminding me there. I am not. Some kind of animation thing from when I was hurt earlier by the dog? I do not know.
If it
That
works
is
for the caravan,
so
I
weird.
have to close up shop. They've always been my best customers.
Hey, you. Talk some sense into my numbskull son. Getting involved with the railroad is just trouble.
It's always good to help people, though.
It's always good to help people.
People? There's no people about it. They're goddamn synths.
All I do here is help crusty old caravan hands. No offense.
Now, my character's only met one kind of synth, and that's the Gen 2 robot kind, who are always aggressive, always attack.
Might as well go off.
He's heard about the other kind, but he hasn't met one yet. So even though Heather's dead set against him, he still has yet to form a noble opinion. But I'm not going to say it's noble to save them, because I don't know a damn thing about him. I'm going to say, you know what? I wouldn't mind getting some service here.
I wouldn't mind getting some service here.
Where are my manners? If you want a drink, talk to me. Need a bed? Well...
My man is trying to involve me in some bullshit wasteland politics, and all I want to do is get a bed. Come here.
Fine place to sleep right here. Reasonable rate.
Yeah, I'm sure. Here's your money.
Any vermin you find is yours. No extra charge.
Oh, nice. I get to keep all the rats I find. How lovely is that? Ron, what the hell is going on with the lyrics of this song? What's going to be on Nexus tonight or tomorrow? Are you talking about the update for streamer friendly radio or something else? Because either way, I'm down, man. But if you're talking about an update for radio, oh boy. Well, I'm just saying, I'm throwing it out there. If you need a playtester or something, I'm always available. Sleep for 1 hour. Peckish for lack of food. Perfect, perfect. We'll eat something. You gotta eat something. Am I currently under the influence of Radstag? I may be. I'll get that bug again if I eat a Radstag, and I've already eaten a Radstag. You eat too much Radstag, it's a good idea to sit one out until you can go swimming again, because you don't want to eat too much Radstag in a row and knock the buff out. You know what? Does Deb have any ammunition for my Overseer's Guardian? Hey, Deb.
Excuse me.
Hey again. Step right up. Little bit of everything from all over.
Yeah, that's all good and stuff. Let me see what you
A
have.
few minutes to browse.
I'm still hurt.
As is.
That's some funny stuff. I can get 15 from her. All right, fair enough. I'll take them.
Hey, how's business?
What do you need, dear?
Okay, so a little friendlier this time. I don't need this right now. I just put down a bed save. Let's go see if we can get ourselves killed spectacularly.
We got bridges full of potholes, chowder thicker than our souls. The traffic's hell, the accent's loud, but we bleed red and we ain't.
More toothbrush. I guess we know about the Wastelanders and what they truly feel about good oral hygiene. We'll add one to strong back. We'll add I mean, anything goes here. All of these would be really, really good for us. But keeping with the theme of the evening and the fact that I don't really give a shit about min-maxing in my Fallout 4 survival, I'm going to go ahead and I don't really need this for the donut shop, but I'm going to add it anyway. For immersion. How? How did I not see you? How did I not remember you were there? Now I'm crippled. See the arm?
There's not much going on in Bunker Hill, but it's a great place for caravan folk. No one bothers you here.
There you go. Now I match. Ah, photo mode won't capture it with the icon. Son of a gun. Print screen just make everything go black and minimize the game. Full screen mode in Fallout 4 is not great. Okay. You know what? We're not going to worry about it too much. We're going to have some Brahmin bone meal. Because Heather knows what to do to fix up, Actually, I am crippled, so I need more than Brahmin bone meal anyway. I need a stim pack. I don't like to do that normally, but we gotta fix a crippled limb here. And maybe that'll take care of our animation problem. Like 2 birds with 1 stone type deal. Calming tea. Gonna resist insomnia. We're properly hydrated. And my animation is fixed. So apparently I was crippled even if it wasn't showing correctly there. Which is fascinating, Mo. But, and Ghost, you both pointed out that I was potentially crippled. You were right. Even though it didn't show, it was nonetheless real. Nobody's made the dead drop yet because we haven't made contact with the railroad. Nice to see that little bit of realism is intact.
Raiders would run when they see us coming.
Right? You would think that. They don't. They never do. Take cover, Heather. We got a couple of assholes down here still thinking they're all that. Probably too far away for that to do much good, but made me feel good anyway. Made me feel good anyway, so we're gonna do it. You know, light their asses on fire. If there's anything I love more than Raiders on fire, maybe Duke Ellington. A little Duke Ellington's slightly better than Raiders on fire for sure. Well, you may have been right. I wasn't looking specifically at that. I was looking at the effects, Ghost. But either way, I thank you for pointing out because it definitely prompted me to use a stim pack that second time I got definitely crippled. So, is that it for all the Raiders in here? Is that all it? No, that was not it at all. Definitely it now. Problem solved. Barbecue Raider Flambe. Noodle Cup.
Raiders are vicious, but you can outsmart them. Unless they've got a lot of Molotovs on hand. Doesn't take smarts to set your ass on fire.
I'm going to go ahead and still take that as a compliment, even though you kind of just said that I used a dumb technique to kill our enemies. Way to be aware, Heather. Way to be context aware there. In a slightly bent direction, but still, good for you. Doesn't take smarts to set somebody's ass on fire. Yeah, I suppose it probably doesn't. But it's fun. And I'm super pro fun, so. Okay, we don't want to go in through there. Because, number one, we got to get past a whole gang of raiders just to get to the donut shop. That tomato you threw was love in his eyes, and the bouncer who winced had tears in his eyes. You call it a flop, I call it art. You call it delusion, I call it. Heather, did you just set something off over here? He's looking all casual. Not me. I didn't do shit. Alright, some more 45. Oh, no, no, no. It was you. You set off some type of mine in an effort to aggro on us, or perhaps not. I feel bad for you, buddy, but I gotta finish putting you all the way down. Can't have you wandering over here. Not gonna work for me.
The ghost of fame still tugs my sleeve, and I ain't.
Let's lose that super mutant aggro. I don't want to be attacked by super mutants while I'm fighting raiders just to get some cooking oil. That seems like a lot of extra work for nothing.
To the roaring crowd that lives within.
Yeah, I see him over there. He doesn't know where the hell we're at. There's his loyal dog. They're gonna wander back and reset themselves in their normal position. Thank you very much. Please return your radio DJ Bubbleonia to his normal upright position.
I get up early with the rooster's cry, pull on my boots and kiss my wife goodbye, head to the mill with my lunch in hand.
Okay, I think we're clear.
Do my job like a loyal man. I don't like unions or government checks. Trust my preacher and I cash my specs, but I sold Jim at the barber shop, saying things that made the whole room stop. Damn you, communist Jim, with your rolled up sleeves and your jawline grim.
Damn you, communist Jim. You magnificent bastard. You made a good point.
Gets fat and I said, that's true. Imagine that. Then I bought him a coffee and I nodded to him. Damn you, communist Jim.
Would you look at that?
Banker don't break a sweat.
Song about coffee. I'm taking that basketball.
Said a man should own the work he makes.
Hey, Heather.
And I near stood up to give him.
Hiya, handsome.
He don't curse God and he don't.
You unlock that for me?
He says the rich are in on a joke. He said we built this town with calloused hands.
Hope there's something
Clapped so
good in
loud
here.
They changed the band. Damn you, communist Jim, with your quiet tone and your discipline.
All yours.
Thank you very much.
Ought to serve the crowd, and I said, by God, you said that proud. I saluted the flag and tipped my brim.
Oh, I heard a raider activate.
Communist Jim.
They're on to me, guys. Right? It's impossible. Raven, good to see you. We're actually using 2 of your mods. One is of course, the Oberlin Station city plan, but the other one is gives us an interactive booth location in our donut shop. And we had it all built and everything, and then I had a crash. You know how it goes. So we're gonna have to rebuild that stuff. But it was looking good. It was looking nice.
You said healthcare's not just for the
So thank you for that.
I said, hallelujah, ain't that a switch? I don't trust commies, but I sure like him. Damn you,
All right.
Communist Jim.
All right, Ron. Good deal. Good deal. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and choose law enforcement. Wouldn't be my first preference normally, but these are raiders we're dealing with. Fuck them. Don't like raiders. Except Ravenswift. We'll keep Ravenswift. She's all right. She's a little bit of the old okay for a raider.
Powering up. Protect.
Yeah, I had it all set up and everything. The only thing we were lacking was the fryer for the donuts, and we needed cooking oil for it. And of course, this led us on the. We weren't even trying to kill stuff, but now here we are looking for cooking oil. So yeah, the crash. I don't think it. You know how it is with Fallout 4. You get one crash, that doesn't mean nothing. You know, you get consistent crashes for the same activator or whatever. Then maybe you got a load order issue or something. Bad texture or something goopy, but.
Along, citizen.
Citizens! Please move along. I'm the funky police robot. Oh, you know what? This area might have got a toaster. Take shit. I might as well take all the junk in here because I need it for my my donut shop. Speaking strictly from a immersion standpoint, anyway. Oh, nice. Very nice. Fucking raiders. Oh.
Intruder.
Didn't even see it.
Identify yourself. Hostile
Didn't even
target
see it.
Identified.
Good use for a critical. Banked up there and ready to go.
Secure.
Sorta. They'll be back. It's still danger, but you know. No cooking oil though. Oh, you know what? I know exactly where one cooking oil is, which is what we need to make the fryer in the first place. Damn it, I wish I would have thought of that. That would have been so much easier, because we already cleared Lexington.
Hey.
Protect and
I'm ready.
serve.
Show me what you got.
I love when that happens. Oh my goodness gracious. There's one in Lexington at that little cafe that you find the sleeping zombie on the floor. Heather can't carry no more. Well, that is not great news. Heather,
Hey.
I'm all ears.
can you buy more? Let's see what you got.
have.
Take a look.
We done got ourselves cucumbered and we weren't even trying to. Damn, I don't want to sell any of that. Well, this is good, guys. I don't like it. Get rid of that and that and that. Obviously that. We don't have any of that right now. Don't have any of that. I'm sure we're going to want some later, but don't currently have anything that'll... Oh, we can get rid of these grenade rounds for sure. No use for those whatsoever. And all these rockets weigh a ton. Yeah. Good. Okay. Now you show your face. Here, jackass. Not interested in showing my face. Interested in taking yours off.
Nothing. At least it sure as hell looks that way.
Not looting. Not cooking oil. Don't want it.
I'll find you. No sign of him now.
What? Right in there, Heather.
I swear that ashtray knew it wasn't there.
Oh, what the hell? Why am I getting attacked by the robot that I activated to protect us? That's not what I wanted at all. Son of a... Oh, man.
You're not alive.
You will point out that Sloane, the character you play in your Fallout 4 game, is an expeditor. She was abandoned by her gang. Ravenswift, I did not mean anything by that. I was just doing a little banner. But Raider, ex-Raider, Ravenswift is all right by me. Now, these assholes, on the other hand, I could live without, to be perfectly honest.
He said, no man should starve while the boss gets fat. And I said, that's true. Imagine that. Then I bought him a coffee and I nodded to him. Damn you, communist Jim.
So he aggroed on me because the machine gun that I shot, or the turret that I shot, excuse me, and exploded there, had also hit him. So he considered me an enemy. Which is just a weird artifact of the way Fallout 4 works, but you gotta take the bad with the good. Sometimes that happens.
Play with us and you die, you dumb motherfucker.
Look out, Heather. Oh, Red, he did a flippity flip on you. Oh, she did. She was a real badass. You'll notice the past tense there. Are you freaking Raiders for real?
Gotta reload sometime, asshole.
Die, damn it!
Damn, the mouth on you. You kiss your mother with that mouth?
She said, war makes rich men richer still. And I hollered, now that right there is real. She said, they fear you more.
Still got a caution.
And I carved that quote in my turkey pies. Damn you, communist.
Definitely ain't finding no cooking oil in here. I gotta get upstairs.
You said healthcare's not just for the rich, and I said,
No matter what, we're gonna get some more stuff for our donut shop, but if there ain't cooking oil here, I know exactly where we're going, because I know where there's some at. And I don't think I looted it when I was there. Like a damn fool. Do you have cooking oil? No, but you have shotgun shells. I'll take it.
Slick back hair and a face so clean, but before I could knock, the gizmo straight at my knees. Grandma's got a Geiger counter strapped to her apron right by the flounder. She clicks it once and she clicks it twice. And if you're buzzing, she won't be nice. She said your boy's been glowing since 52.
Take that copy tin. For some reason, we can make copy with that. Nothing like trash can copy in the wasteland, folks.
You might look neat, you might look fine, but if you tick, you're out of line.
Come on, Heather. Meet me upstairs, all right?
Only a fucking coward hides.
What in the hell is happening here? Oh my goodness.
She waved it low and she waved it high.
It's an interesting bug. And by interesting, I mean super frightening and visibly scary. Yikes. Oh. I would have sworn I equipped those grenades. Must have been before we That'll learn you. I know, I'm tired from lack of sleep. Don't really care, not here to sleep.
No one's been willing to take on the Raiders to get to it before you.
What can I say, Heather? Just that kind of guy. Take that Molotov, take that stim pack. Take these steps on up to the copy shop. Somehow we got it done with only one death, folks. I'm quite happy with that. Oh hell, I almost spoke too soon. Anybody ever play whatchamacallit? Billiards? Shoot pool? Oh yeah, that worked. Oh, he was too far, huh? He is wounded as shit, though. I love it when a plan comes together even half-assed.
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust me. How much you got left?
More than you got. Take a piggy bank. Mine. Oh, yeah. I don't want to mess with this stuff too much. This is part of another creation that has nothing to do with what we're doing tonight. And I already grabbed that piggy bank mine without thinking about it. I think I'm just going to leave the rest of it alone. And this bastard here. Well, he got killed. He was in the wrong place at exactly the right time for a raider. Please, please, please give me what I want. Give me some cooking oil. Let's get back and finish this thing up. Donut mix, copy tin, espresso, purified water, espresso, more uniforms, stuff. Bottle caps, damn it. No cooking oil, though. How is that possible? How are you making donuts over here without you just reusing the oil, I guess?
I swear that ashtray moved
Snooker makes you sleepy. What'd you think of that bank shot, though, Mo? I mean, I like to play billiards myself, but that bank shot was close enough for government work here in Fallout 4 for sure. I can make donuts. They got oil, but I can't take the oil. That texture does not look right. Hey, Heather.
Hey.
Hey, partner. Need something?
Well, it's like this.
Let's see what you have.
Let's do it.
I'm hoping I can upload some of this stuff that we have found because we're not getting very far if I can. Is this Recon 50 sniper better than the one you're using? Well, it's not going to show me what you're using. Because we're not trading, we're shopping. Gotcha. You know what? Damn, that's nice. I wish I didn't need all this extra room. Don't want to get rid of all our uniforms. That defeats the whole purpose of opening up a franchise of Slocum's, Joe. No, it needs cooking oil specifically. Now, what that consists of in the Fallout universe is anybody's guess. I'm going to guess it's seed oil of some kind or another. But it could be vegetable oil. Could be lard. You know what? It comes in a bottle. Looks like oil. So probably not lard, but... You know, it's almost too bad we couldn't just use lard. I got some lard. What to do. Here, take these cigarettes. Take these mole rat teas. I don't think I'm going to need bone for anything anytime soon. Nope, I need all that stuff. Definitely. Don't need that toothbrush. Nasty. Kick that 10 mil over there, and one of those obviously, and the grenade rounds, and the rockets, red glare, and that I'm never ever going to use a 5mm gun in Fallout unless I'm planning a heavy character anyway. That's just a recipe for disaster because you need mods for that. Otherwise, 5mm is actually the worst DPS in the game. So looks cool. Cinematic fight with the Deathclaw at the beginning of the game. Absolute garbage for really playing. Unless you get... There's a couple that are actually pretty good. One lights things on fire. And another one is unlimited. You don't ever have to reload it. And that kind of offsets its relatively low DPS. But you still need to collect all those shells. And in a survival game, not the best way to go about things, in my opinion. So I don't do it. So let's call that good. Where are we at? We're still over encumbered, but by how much? By a shit ton. Okay. Oh, we got an adrenaline problem, a tired problem. That's not helping. All right, Heather, I think we cleared this place out. We can... It was nighttime. Probably should have just went for a whole 7 hours. There's got to be some way we can get ourselves while we can buff out. That's going to give us 2 strength. I'm still thirsty from lack of water, but I think we can solve that problem by drinking some of that water we just picked up. Properly hydrated. You can eat some grilled radstag. I think it's been definitely long enough that we can pull that off. Give us a strength boost. Now where are we at? We're at 235 out of 255. So provided we get the hell on and find some place to offload our gear here. I think our nearest settlement is technically going to be Oberlin Station, though. Getting cooking oil sure is complicated, ain't it, folks? It's not like just going down to the local Aldi or King Supers. Actually got to put a little effort into it. Hey, Lost Perspective, good to see ya.
Thanks for stopping by. I did a little surprise stream here trying to build a donut shop for Melissa, my girlfriend. And one thing has led to another, and now we are on the hunt throughout the wasteland for cooking oil. So there it goes. We weren't even trying to do any fighting. I wasn't even supposed to be here, man. I know what I'm watching Saturday morning cartoon-wise. That's the nature of a good Fallout game, though, isn't it, Mo? You know, you start playing and you have a goal in mind. At least I do, you know, and the goal could be something as simple as building a copy shop, you know? And using and featuring Ravenswift mod I knew nothing about until I went looking for her. What do we have going on over here? Well, that's something, huh? Fascinating. That's a bunch of radiated little dudes. I'm gonna need you all to die by surprise, because trying to avoid getting bit by you is just gonna annoy me at this point. What is happening over here? Oh, you know what? I think that is part of Transmission Zeta. I'm not gonna go anywhere near it because I haven't started that yet, and I don't want to accidentally F something up, but that looks like where Kinggath ended up and where Ravenswift ended up at the end of their playthroughs on their various streams, so kick ass. Right on. He brings me pillows made of smoke. Well, that's kind of the point, right? I mean, you're going to get to the bottom of this particular scenario and have a wasteland story to tell. Cabot House. Hello? Hello, friendly robots? Good to see you. Mama said don't trust those eyes. So what do you think, guys? I'm gonna put this in the put this to the chat. You guys think I should try to run over to Good Neighbor, see if they got any cooking oil, or should I make a beeline for before my buffs wear off here, make a beeline for Lexington, or excuse me, Cambridge, and grab that cooking oil that we know for sure is probably sitting on the counter in that shop. I mean, we are closer to Good Neighbor, but we're going to get ourselves over there and probably get ourselves in a little bit of a pickle if they don't have it. We're going to be all encumbered again, and I think we're going to make a run for it. We have any strong dissent? Raven, is that the boat from Transmission Zeta, right? That was at the end of your stream the other night. Yeah, I wanted to get closer to it and take a look at it, but I haven't done or started. Hi, Ember. Ember wants Good Neighbor. Okay. Thou shalt get sidetracked by bullshit every goddamn time. Amen to that. We're good neighbors. Okay. You know what? I've seen the words good neighbor spelled out a couple of times. That's enough for me to make that run to Good Neighbor and see if they've got cooking oil. Lost says Good Neighbor too. Okay. We're going to Good Neighbor. I'm trying to figure out the best way to get there with the least amount of fighting. Haymarket Hall, it would not be that way, actually. Yes, the sidetrack is part of the fun, Thor. You are not wrong, but here's the thing. Avoiding the worst parts of the sidetrack is also part of the fun. Ember, I'm doing great. How are you doing? It's so awesome to see you in the chat. See your little face, or your little, it is your face, in your little icon. I love it. We'll take those bottle caps, because why not?
Before the war. You could walk down the street and you didn't have to worry about a mutie trying to bang.
Mass fusion, these guys would definitely shoot at us. We've made a name for ourselves with the damn gunners. Oh man. You know what? Here's rule number 2 of the Wasteland. The first is, thou shalt get sidetracked by bullshit every damn time. The second rule is, if you've got it, don't get scared and save it for later or whatever. Just fucking use it, you know?
Problem solved, my friends. Because saving it for later just means a lot of aggravation between here and now and never remembering to use it. Nobody wants or needs that, so. You're damn right it was nothing. Keep to yourself, Muty. Playing 76, working on another camp. I apologize if you clicked on this thinking that I was going to be in the middle of building the donut shop, because I totally was. And then we didn't have cooking oil to build the deep fat fryer for the donuts. And our merchant was already selling donuts, so I didn't technically need it, but, you know, for immersion's sake, I had to have it. So here we are, almost an hour later, because I had to have damn cooking oil. Yeah, you can't take it with you. Use it. Use it or lose it. It's my philosophy. Had one nuka grenade, and damn it, killed 2 super mutants with one nuka grenade. Seems like the perfect way to go, considering it just takes 2 hits from them to kill me. Yeah, Thorgan, I myself used to be that way, and I have changed my evil ways over the last couple years. When I play games, I use it or lose it if I can remember to do so. Aw, Ember, that's super sweet. I love that. Thank you. That's awesome. But I promise you, as quick as we possibly can, we're going to get back over and finish that donut shop before we end the stream for tonight. Because that is what I am here for. Melissa wants her donut shop, and damn it, I'm giving it to her, so.
Hey, hold up there.
Hey.
First time in good
Hey.
neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Without insurance. You better back off, or you're the one that's going to need insurance, bro.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Whoa, hey, all right.
Whoa.
Say your insurance is paid up for now, okay?
I was just fucking with you, bro. Please don't. Please. You know what? I'm sorry, Ben, but you gotta go, my friend. I don't appreciate getting threatened when I come to visit a new town.
Walk into a new place, make a show.
F, sir.
Nice. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, man. I feel you.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember.
Sorry, Raven. Ben had to go.
Hancock, nice to see you haven't lost your magic.
Threaten me. I don't like it. Talk to Daisy.
Oh, new face walks into my store. And
Oh,
you're
hey,
not even
beautiful.
screaming yet.
Nice to meet you.
Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Why would anybody be screaming?
Did you say something about people screaming at you?
That's right.
Hope he had
Some
insurance.
newcomers have never seen a deer before.
Hell yeah, Thorgan. That's exactly right.
So you need some supplies?
Ghoul? What's a ghoul?
Ghoul? What's a ghoul?
You're looking at one, sweetheart. Didn't have any shelter to go to when the bombs fell. Radiation's kind of the ultimate makeover. Done wonders for my skin. I look pretty good for being 220 years old.
Hell
Now
yeah, you do.
buying anything?
Wait, you're 220 years old?
Okay. It's more like 270 years. But don't go blabbing that to everyone. Being a ghoul means you live a long time. You stop counting birthdays. Do you know what it's like being that old?
Yeah. Actually, I do.
Actually, I do.
Well, now you're just making fun of me. If you were as old as I was, you would have been around since before the war. So let's hear it. Come on. Tell me what the world was like before the war if you're so ancient.
My favorite Nate speech in the whole game.
I had a beautiful house, white picket fence, and a lawn with the greenest grass you'd ever seen. It was peaceful.
It was.
Such a poignant line.
Sorry. Last thing you
My
want to
South
see
buddy
is
come
no
up with an old
babies
rock and
here.
roller, but that one gets me every
The
time.
most well-preserved ghoul I've ever seen, or you're the second best bullshitter and good neighbor. Ah,
So what do you remember about the past?
So, what do you remember about the past?
Oh, sweetie, I was an angry young woman back then. Thought the world was sick and wouldn't give me my due. Then it all ended, and well, I ended in a way, becoming a ghoul.
Ashes
Maybe when
to,
you get to
well,
be my age, everything
exactly.
starts to look like fate.
The pile on the
Anyway,
floor there.
I like your story better, whether or not it's true.
It's the truth. All of it.
You know, if you haven't already, you should check out the Hotel Rexford. There's another pre-war ghoul hanging around there.
You know, I probably should. You think
We
they
should
have
get
cooking
back to
oil?
business. What are you picking up?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Everything's guaranteed to last. Until it doesn't.
Daisy's the best. Please have cooking oil. Cooking pan! No! Damn it. She had a cooking pan, but no cooking oil. Oh, the humanity. The freaking humanity. Man. That hurts, guys. That hurts. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm not pointing the finger. I'm glad we came over. I'm glad we came over, but I gotta say, really, really wish she had some cooking oil. We've been pushing our luck all the way over here trying to find it. Well, look at that. If it isn't a issue of Popular Mechanics, Legendary Specialist 4, I cannot even remotely begin to purchase that, or Legendary 3. So that'll just have to stay there until we find it in the wild. That's a little rich for the old bubble blood. The old bubble billfold, as it were. Sad times. You know, Communist Jim, though, he does his part. He pitches in, so I'm not going to get down on Communist Jim too much, but we're gonna finish up our business here with old Daisy Dukes. And there is no way in hell that you have cooking oil.
Hello.
Right? Right?
Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your
We'll
discretion.
blame Sarah.
Except
Sarah's like, I'm not even in this game.
I kill when I want to.
Justice for Bubbles. Man, right? I got a few
Let's see
minutes
what
to
you have.
browse.
Each weapon tested on someone who deserved it.
Each weapon tested on somebody who deserves it. Shipment of oil, but not cooking oil. Son of a gun. Damn you, Communist Jim. I think we got a couple pieces of armor we could break down while we're here, too. Yeah. It's gonna go ahead and break that down, get the legendary component from it. For sure. That's some
A lot of the
crap
ghouls
we
here are
don't want or
Diamond City
need.
Rejects. Landed here after Diamond City kicked him out.
And we'll take that one off of there. Get rid of that. And instead, we will go ahead and put that on this lightweight leather leg. Ah, the beautiful, beautiful effects of mods. You gotta love it. We don't have to settle for second or third best. We can just put our best foot forward and not be wearing Raider armor. It's gonna take a few pieces of armor class away from us, I suppose, but that's all right. Fellas?
In case you're wondering, the Diamond City radio signal comes in loud and clear here in Good Neighbor.
Well, see, that, my friend, is...
Travis? Man, he got good.
Yeah, he did get good. He's a friend of mine, but I listen to radio by Ronaldo Moon, so I appreciate the heads up, though, sir. You have a fine day.
There's a twinkle in the gaslight lamp. It's the prancing phantom, quick on his toes, tapping down the hallway in tattered clothes with a tip-top hat and a monocle gleam.
You're looking on the fandom page? Are you looking for where we can find cooking oil, by any chance?
Fred, are you going to hang out in the lobby all day again? Or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Bingo.
I want to live. I want to love. But it's a long damn road through Fallout 4 looking for cooking oil.
Available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not all about sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stop using, you can focus.
What? Where's the fun in cooking it if you ain't using it?
My mistake. Before you even start, let's get to the point. We have rooms, one room specifically. Payment due up front.
I will take it.
Fine. Here's your caps.
The room is on the top floor. When you come to the hallway, it's the last one on the right.
Ticonderoga? Well, we were just over at Tycon. All right, that's good. That's great news. We know for sure we can get some cooking oil at Tycon. A little birdie just whispered it in my ear. Corvids are amazing. Thank you so much, Raven.
But then that sax, it took a breath, and honey, I danced myself to death. Oh,
Holy hell, it's Todd Howard.
What? No, it can't. It's you. From Sanctuary Hills, right?
Now, Corvids are smart birds, Sorgan. The smartest, really, when you think about it. Beautiful little dinosaurs know what's up. Wait, aren't you from Vault-Tec?
Wait, are you from Vault-Tec?
I am Vault-Tec. 20 years.
Tycon, we just ran right by there. That's right over by that raider base we just took on to look for cooking oil and got a bunch of outfits and shit.
200 years, and you're still perfect.
Perfect! How?
How's that possible?
Oh boy, I gotta get a little more copy in there. How? How's that possible? Vault-Tec had these pods. They froze us in place. I only thawed out recently.
The vault had these pods that froze us in place. I only thawed out recently.
What? Vault-Tec never told me that. Unbelievable. Well, I had to get to the future the hard way. Living through the...
Now, you remember earlier in the evening when I put some points into my levels and I took some in carry weight? But I also took one that seemingly had no value whatsoever. And that was the ability to set up stores in your settlements. But I got sim settlements too. And I could run stuff without that particular ability if I choose to do so, depending on the settings in sim settlements too. But what I really wanted it for was these vanilla merchants.
I'm so sorry.
And
know
here's the
this would
payoff.
happen.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before. Oh God. I've been so alone here. No Commonwealth settlement. Once a ghoul.
I feel so
with
bad for Todd
200
here.
Years of Vault-Tec sales experience.
Hey, you know what? You could head back to Sanctuary.
Hey, you know, you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit. I promise.
Really? You will?
Look at his eyes get all big, like a puppy dog. Poor bastard spent 210 years without a friend. That's some horse shit right there.
Right?
He's just a big old sweetheart. Alright, you head to Sanctuary. You are unkillable, so I am not worried about that. And as is my normal ritual, before I lay down to sleep for the night, I am definitely taking something to help resist infection and parasites, because God knows who's been sleeping on this bed. Probably have some musicians sleeping on this bed, and who knows what kind of social D's they got going on. No, taking something before I lay me down. That's just a thing. Gotta do it. Right? That was so adorable. His eyes got all big and... Okay, I'm just peckish.
So well.
I'm just peckish. You slept well? Good. I mean, a blanket and some sheets would have been nice, but you know what? You can't have everything. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a 5-star hotel. I get that. Properly fed. Good, good, good. Whoa.
You may not admit it. Underneath that icy face of yours.
You want a room? Claire runs the desk.
Thanks, man, but I already used your room. I availed myself of your services already. Locked my save in, got my progress locked in, and thanks to a sweet little bird that came and whispered in my ear, I know exactly where to go to get us some cooking oil. Hopefully I can access it before we actually start the railroad thing, but you know what? Worth a shot. And Ron, I did see your message that you sent that over. I don't want to log all the way out and pick that for this particular stream, but we will feature some new streamer-friendly radio on Wednesday for sure. But I had no idea you were working on finishing it up today either. I figured we were still a couple weeks out on that. So I am super looking forward to it. Oh, guys, can we really run off without hearing Hancock's speech?
He wishes.
All right. We're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters? We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart.
Excuse me.
You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is. Always does.
Now, what out there in our big friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful
What
community?
kind?
Yeah, the Institute and their sins.
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some...
That's some funny shit.
Institute. They're the
I'm not going to
real
say why
enemy.
it's funny because we
Not
have a
the
man
real-
in the chat. I'm enjoying
not
every
the
minute of
super
watching him play
mutants,
through this
not
game for the
even
very
those
first time.
tools over in Diamond City.
But that's funny that guy shouted that out. Someday,
Hey,
you
we
will
all
ache
know
like I lay
got my own personal beef
in your
with that.
side with laughter at the
But
thought
stay
of that,
focused.
my friend.
Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind when someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us.
Oh, fantastic. You don't have to start a new game. Well, that would be
who's
terrifying
scared of the
and bad,
Institute?
so I'm glad that that's not the case.
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor.
Good neighbor. And who's in charge of good neighbor? Hancock.
I have never in 5,800 hours seen that particular interaction happen.
Hey.
What's up?
You'd be amazed how little this neighborhood has changed.
That is cool as hell. I've never seen that. I am so stoked right now. And anybody in the chat that knows, they know. And anybody who doesn't know, someday soon you will understand a little better why that is so funny and fun, and grow to appreciate it as much as we do.
Mixed down a Pensacola, cools you off and warms you through. Red, white, blue, and 60 proof too.
Well, there's so much backstory to the good neighbor thing, Mo. You know, I think the truth is that Hancock isn't really all that concerned with sense per se. It's more a question of it gives the people something that they can unite together to keep an eye out for. It keeps out the bad sense who are actually sent to replace and spy on people. But more than that,
more than that, it addresses a concern with Hancock kind of keeping his finger on the tabs of things. But I think if you played Fallout 4, you know that one of Hancock's people is definitely a synth, and it's actually known to Hancock. So he doesn't have a problem really with, you know, synths that are trying to start a new life and all that kind of jazz. There's a couple of really good pieces of evidence for that theory, but it's my theory and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, Rum and Nuka-Cola is just an awesome song, ain't it?
Surplus slightly bad, so I hitched a ride with Uncle Sam and bought a Sherman tank like a real man can. It's got rust on the tread and the hack sticks tight, but the cannon works and the seats feel right.
Can't park a tank in Tucson, people. Just not done.
Can't park a tank in Tucson, not even if you wave the flag on. They called the law and they sent a note, said you're blocking mail and a billy goat. I said this tank helped win the war. They sir, it crushed a grocery store. No, you can't park a tank.
Tank crushed a grocery store.
Even if you name it Betsy and mow the lawn. I tried to argue with the city boy. Said this here's freedom.
Even if you name it Betsy and mow the lawn. Ron, you beautiful genius.
Don't speak for me. They said you paved your yard with artillery. I offered rides for the local
Raven's like,
scouts,
Fahrenheit? I am going to not answer that question for just spoilery purposes, and that does not mean that I am confirming it, by the way, Mr. Thorgan. But there is a person in there that is definitely a synth, and there is an establishment that is very sympathetic to these synths. The good kind, not the bad kind. I'm just going to leave it at that for now. You don't need no stinking fusion cores. Don't need no laser pistols. I don't really give a damn about the piggy bank mine. Am I not selling to her? Oh no, I'm not. I'm trading with her.
Yes?
Hey.
Okay, come here.
Can I do something for you?
Come here. Come in. I need to see what you got.
have.
Products that improve your health and well-being.
Okay, good. Alright, cunning synth play. Cunning, I definitely want on a piece of gear as quickly as possible, but not so much that I'm going to run back into Good Neighbor just for that. We're going to go get our cooking oil and get the hell on with our lives, but in the meantime, we've made a little room, sold to Heather, got ourselves a little bit of leeway here. We're heading back over to Ticonderoga. Speaking of synths, but I'll say no more. Donut mix, always a plus. Who doesn't love like a Diana Ross and the Supremes type song about falling in love with a cult leader?
Excuse me.
You look like you could use a little pick-me-up. Am I right?
Thank you, Ember. That's awesome. I'm trying to get back over to the settlement so I can build a little bit, because I know that's your favorite thing to do in these games, and it's one of my favorites too. I just don't get a chance to do it too often. Who the hell are you?
Who are you?
I'm Stash, your friendly traveling chems dealer.
Stash. No way. I think I knew a pot dealer in high school that called himself Stash, but only because he was trying to grow one out. I guess it works both ways.
Stash? How'd you get that name?
Parents on chems, but hey, it suits me. So, what'll it be? Take a look.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
Let's see what you got.
Exactly what you need.
What I need is to sell you all my extra drugs so that I can have money, and I'm not going to sell you the buff stuff because I might need that for, can have this cram. I know you love cram. Stash, you're a wastelander. Can't have any of my donut mix. That's not happening. Selling you Heather stuff would be poetic justice, but I don't think I'm going to do that either because I use it too often. But you can have these Mentats, and you can have 2 of these Jets. Yeah. I'm going to keep those Psychos to turn into Psycho Jet because that's my emergency oh shit button in survival. You can have even 5 of those. I will take from you, I guess, a stim pack? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I just wanted to drain you of your caps and give you some drugs to sell throughout the wasteland. Doing my part to increase commerce. She was not selling cooking oil. She had nothing in there of the kind. The entirety of her inventory was on that first page, so. And if she did have cooking oil, I'd be suspicious that she just robbed Ticonderoga. Well, maybe not her, but her shady-ass looking mercenaries. He says as he plans on walking into Ticonderoga and robbing them himself. I need that cooking oil, people. I ain't playing. I told you before. Cooking oil is mandatory. It's a must. I need it. Let's get it. Let's go. Elevator isn't functioning. Son of a gun. I bet you anything we're not going to be able to access this place.
Terminal's got this locked.
Yeah. Well, Raven, it was a kick-ass suggestion. It really was. Unfortunately, we are not far enough into the Fallout 4 main story to have dealt with the high-rise or Ticonderoga, and it is therefore closed for business at this moment. Yeah, I don't know if there's anybody there or not. I don't know if, but whatever it is, it's not letting us in without a... Said it needed a terminal, but I think what it really means is I need to have progressed to the point where High-Rise says, you ever need a place to bunk down? Or maybe, you know, work on some of your gear? My house is your house. And I go, likewise, bro, high five. We have not got to that point yet, unfortunately, and there is no terminal here that I can see. So it is an invisible terminal that must be accessed automatically when we reach that level of quest projection. So, I guess we're going back to Concord. Or, excuse me, Cambridge. And we could go through here, but... Damn, that could be a hell of a fight. Probably easier to run through here now that I think about it. Yeah, the Cosman's house in DC too. I hear you. But now at this point, I'm kind of... Well, that's some interesting graffiti. I wonder what that means. I have no idea. Bottle caps. With a little more care and keeps his bowl off the Frigidaire. Still rooms around in a bubble of pride with a bandage tail and a bowl that slides. I taught my goldfish to drive. Yeah, we're gonna run back over here by Paladin Dance and crew. See if that place still has the one cooking oil that I remember seeing there every playthrough, but only after we started this wild misadventure. And if it is not there, then yeah, we're gonna have to head over to DC, I think. Easy City Downs is a little off the beaten trail at this point. I'd kind of like to get back and finish that donut shop before I need to call it a night.
It's so big and green. Looks like a rocket ship. I've always wondered what's in there.
Yeah, it's crazy foreshadowing, Heather. Who knows? We may find out someday. Let's avoid that raider camp. Who knows, there might even be cooking oil in there somewhere, but I don't really feel like getting into a bunch of big fights. It wasn't the purpose of this stream. I told Melissa I'd have her a donut shop built, damn it. She's not going to take kindly if I don't get it finished. Not that she'd be mean about it or anything, but she might tell me, you get your ass up out of bed and go back out there and finish my donut shop. And I would be like, yes, dear. Absolutely, sweetheart. I will do that. It's me again. Oh no, end of the line. We don't want to be the end of the line. That would be terrible. Everywhere we go, some assholes trying to shoot at us. It's just unavoidable at this point, I guess. Ella?
Oops. We did it again. We killed all those poor raiders.
Shouldn't have wasted that crit on that guy, though, considering there's another dude right there. Dudette? Nah, she's gone anyway. It don't matter. Did we check to see if they have cooking oil while we're here, I guess? Since we done killed them all. Till the winner takes the spoils. Handcuffs. Never know when those will come in handy. Pun absolutely intended. Oh god, these grenade rounds. You gotta be kidding me with this stuff. Gotta be those new creations. Like, hey, you're gonna need a bunch of grenade rounds. It's too bad you're playing on survival, though. Cause see, Thorgan, whenever you come back, maybe you'll hear this or whatever. I know you're working right now, buddy. But if you aren't playing survival, ammunition of any kind is like carrying around extra caps that you can cash in any store. You know what I mean? But when you're playing on survival, suddenly carrying it around is a consideration that you have to pay attention to. And it's one thing that I love about survival, but it definitely works against you in moments like this, when you know that later on you're going to get your hands on a weapon that needs a cool grenade launcher ammunition, and you can't really afford to carry it around right now. It's just not something that you can do, you know? So you have to get more later. All there is to it. It's a terrific feature, but it's also a little bit of a ow. I gotta tell you, I like streaming to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I think it's a cool feature. I just have a handful of followers over on Twitch, but the only person I've ever seen chat in there that wasn't Old Man Fallout is people trying to sell me viewers, which is just the funniest freaking thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, what the hell good would be viewers if they didn't chat? Like, you couldn't socialize with them. Did I take... There it is. He remembered. Oh, yeah. Got the cooking oil. Could have solved all of our problems a lot easier if I just came there directly. Straight down this road. To the... Oh, no. No, that's all bad. Let's not get killed after we get the cooking oil. Ooh, I knew I left it there. I didn't take it for some ass reason somewhere and forgot all about it if I'd taken it then, so I'm glad I didn't. Got that cooking oil. That just makes me so damn happy. Now we can go back here and at least put the building back together, put Raven's mod down, get it started, get a settler behind the cash register. Hell yeah. Yeah, ammo equals caps. And that's true in survival too, but it's also true that you just can't carry around like whatever ammo you want, thinking, oh, you know, later on I'm going to get a better gun, or I'm going to get a gun that uses this type of ammo. I know I am, so I'm going to save all of it as I get it, because on a non-survival character, you could have hundreds of rounds of every ammunition in the game, and adds no carry weight. So, same as Starfield, you know how it goes. No. We're not going to play around with mines and
crazy shit. We are so close to home. It is time to get this donut shop built, people. And then real quick, we will run down to Oberlin Station and see how Ravenswift's beautiful city plan is coming along. When I left, it was at stage 1, and they were happily building. I connected some supply lines to it. And after all of this, we should have something to show for it. At least stage 2, I would think. So, yeah, I'm using that Stream Ninja thing that you recommended, and I don't know how to ban them from here. So, since nobody else is chatting over there, I'll deal with it later, I guess. Who are you shooting at? That is one of my dogs, son of a bitch. Ow! Screw you, buddy. No, bad, the bad touch, the bad burning touch. I need antibiotics for that one. Ooh, no, sir, no, thank you, no how. That's all bad. Do not light me on fire. I'm so close to home with the thing I've been looking for almost 2 hours. You son of a bitch. Oh my goodness gracious. No, get away. Everything's blocking me. I don't want to be blocked. I want to be hidden. Ooh. Damn. Thanks, Dorgan. I appreciate that. Got a real a chatter over there. That's all good. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see any of that horse shit. Buy bot viewers or whatever. Still, I just cannot figure out how that would be beneficial to anybody. I don't give a shit if it says one person's watching, especially if they're chatting. I sure the hell don't give a shit if it says 20 and they're not, you know? I mean, right on, for real watchers. Still here. Look, Raven. Okay, so this part we don't have to redo because we crashed after this was done. Alright, cool. Are we still... Nope, we're not in danger. Alright. I am so happy. The Raven part was still up. Nope. Yeah, 1 hour.
Best sleep ever. We cuddled the whole time.
We did, and we cuddled with cooking oil. That came out wrong. That was a little more ditty than I intended.
My baby's got a radiation tan from chilling out in the no-go sand. The guy
Just a little more ditty than I may have intended.
but man, oh man, she's hot and dry.
An otter? Oh my god, it's my pleasure to use it. Like, it's terrific. And I can't wait to see like how the settlers interact with it. Oh, and it looks like it's moved up to tier 2 maybe, so it's not just little handguns on the table. Now we got a mini nuke. Some C4 plastic explosive with a detonator. Oh my goodness gracious. The only thing is, it does not match the color that I had picked. I did not know when I put it in there. It's alright though. We're just going to pretend that it's a rug. It just happens to match the decor. There we go. There we go. We got it moved. Okay. So real quick, we're going to put the walls back up. Oh, you're going to give me all this bullshit again? I don't want all that bullshit right now. I want to put it up and be done with it. Yeah. No, I want non-bullshit. Thank you. Thank you very much. Lovely, lovely, lovely. It's time for a coffee pot. And there's our donut fryer. Right. And then somewhere in here, probably have to go back over here. We're gonna get ourselves a little miscellaneous, maybe? Is it gonna be miscellaneous? Am I gonna get a working sink in miscellaneous, or am I gonna have to go into decorations for? Nope, it's in miscellaneous. Beautiful. Because our employee has to have a place to wash their hands. That would just be nasty, serving people coffee and donuts without washing your hands. No, thank you. You know what I mean? Not good. I'm not a stickler for things, you know. By no means. But there are a couple of things I got to stand on, and that's washing your hands before you serve people food. We'll add a couple of just generic Slocum's benches as well. Give a funky colored one, just because when you're scavenging the wasteland, you take what you can get. And then we need a couple of displays.
Why can't I keep a gal? He said, then ate my alimony maid. I've learned my lesson, now I see it true.
All right, for Bunker Hub to pick up and deliver to our other settlements there until we get more of these things put in. But in the meantime, we gotta have some signage. There's one. There's the other. Cash register's gotta go in somewhere here. So let's get it put in there like so. Just for now. Oh, baby. It's looking good. We're coming right along. Okay, a little bit of signage here. And I think that's where we had that one, or pretty close to it anyway. And we had a rack over here with some plain donuts that were cooling. So you can put some frosting on them. Good, good, good. And then we had a couple of displays to tack onto the front here. And I think maybe one is all we're going to be able to use unless we take this bench out. And since we got Raven's bench in there, we really don't need both of them. Which one is which? Okay. Same one. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now we just need to throw the roof on. It wasn't anywhere near as painful as I thought it was going to be, considering we had this whole thing built before we ran off to find cooking oil and ended up crashing. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And if I remember right, we had to build an extra generator. You know what? And we're going to build that generator behind the building. Here. Well, not behind, because... For now, we're just going to put it there.
If the gates swing open wide, I want to hear my footsteps loud. Now there's fire on the skyline, and the air is thick with dust.
Ugh, I forgot. We had to build a scaffolding. Yeah, I'm not like a total pro builder type person. That's why I love Sim Settlements so much. I used to play with Legos as a kid. I like to draw. But for some reason, that doesn't always translate in my in-game bases. My ambition outstrips my actual ability. But some of my favorite streams to watch are, you know, Ember does art. Ember does building in Fallout. I think that was how I got introduced to Ember. Was she was building. And you did a building stream the other day. It was adorable out there in Far Harbor. So yeah, I love the building stuff, and I always build a donut shop. I make no warranty as to its absolute level of cuteness, but you know what? This particular time, we did manage to put in your little booth there, and I can't wait to see how that integrates with my settlement here going forward. It's going to be fun.
Structures, wood, structures there. I can't build this? I can, okay, good. I'm like, what? What's happening? Alright, I just need this for like some scaffolding purposes here. Alright. Perfect. And then I need just something we can connect to for now. We can worry about how nice it all looks a little bit later. For some reason, I can no longer build that. I'm out of wood. Well, isn't that lovely? Oh my god, I just fell off. Back up we go.
I was born in the land of the brave and free, where the eagle
Man.
flies and the church bells ring.
Made me mad.
Mama said, son, that's all you need to know. And Daddy handed me a Bible and a radio. I didn't have to read no worldly book to see the truth in every look of the
Okay, yeah. Gets a little nuts trying to do this without Workshop Plus, unfortunately. And for whatever reason, I did not install Workshop Plus with this set of mods that I have, and I did not think to do it today. So we got lights going on in there now. And now we need a little bit of signage. And I think we can run over and check out Oberland real quick. And then we shall have accomplished our goals for the evening. And I could not have done it without each and every one of you beautiful people. I thank you so much. It has been my absolute pleasure to narrate some fun Fallout 4 trying to build a donut shop survival adventures tonight. Oh man, it was good stuff. It's a little more aggressively combat oriented than I at first thought it was going to be, but you know what? That happens. All right, look at this. Look at this. Now we need to go find our little settler guy, put him to work, so that when we run over to Oberland Station, our settlers here will be able to enjoy the fine coffee and donuts provided by our new donut shop. We can get to the rest of the decorating later on.
We've got clipboard labs and comfy chairs. You won't feel a thing. Well, who cares? Need a job that's sorta neat. We'll scan your brain.
He's already got a job. All right, fair enough. Where did he go? He was hanging out over here.
West Tech, where science meets you.
Well, hell. Hey, old Paul. How you doing, buddy? You're a farmer. Can't take you out farming to put you to work in a donut shop. That wouldn't be right. You're a farmer. Where'd our guy go? Just wandering around somewhere?
I said, Flo, what gives? She said, honey, not a clue. But if it's got a number, maybe fate is calling you. I held it in my fingers like a message from the stars. It said one way only. Leave behind your scars. There's a ticket in my soup and it's floating on a beam. It ain't for no train I've ever seen. The broth is warm, the message cold.
Yeah, all you people are farmers. Well, I had a worker all set up for this. Unfortunately, they're a casualty of the crash of July 7th, 2025. It's all right. We'll get it sorted. We'll get it sorted. There you go. There's the undecorated version of this particular establishment. And I cannot wait to see what kind of interactive stuff goes on here with this little booth section. I like to think we drugged this out of a different restaurant and brought it back over here to stick into this donut shop. And let's go. Let's see what happens with it. We've got our donut shop. We need a worker, but we'll put out a call for a worker. This person here appears to be ill. I think I'm out of disease cures too, unfortunately. Okay, and both of you are already assigned. Yeah. It'll all come together. Finding the errant settlers, yeah. Only there was a way to kill time without oversleeping and getting some kind of disease. Everybody's heading over. You know what I should do? I know what I could do. God, I'm such an idiot sometimes. Okay, there is a tool built into the game that can help us pull every settler in the place over and find out who has a job and who doesn't have a job. And for some reason, I just completely forgot about it, but it's right up in here. If I remember correctly. If not in there, then for some crazy reason, in decorations?
Put them in a jar so wide, with dreams of stars and silver dust and love I couldn't hide.
Where is the bell? It has been at least 6 months since I looked through this for the bell. It's under food, right? It's under food. I think it's under food. No, miscellaneous food. Yeah, there it is, but I don't have any wood. Damn it, man! I need wood. Is there a tree? Is there some kind of tree that I can chop down that I haven't already chopped down to make this beautiful settlement of ours? There is. You know, you only need so many trees. And after that, it just becomes kind of an eyesore. So, let's put this up over by the donut shop.
I sent my girl a postcard from the upper stratosphere, but now they say my parking pass ain't valid here.
Hustle up, people. I need to see who's a employed settler and who is not, because have I got the job for you. Head on over. Let's get her done. Oh man, I hate seeing this sick settler.
I want to trade a few things.
Come here. Do I have any disease cures? I know I gave away the ones that I had, but was that before or after the crash? I believe it was before the crash, which means you're one of the settlers that was diseased and is no longer diseased now because you just took the disease cure. Perfect, perfect. And I think you were the other diseased person, but you don't appear to be diseased right now, so maybe that's random. The bell just helped you so much. I am so happy for that. Yeah, remember it's under shit, let me tell you again so you know, because I just had to play the looky-loo game for it. So it's under resources that has your food and your water resources under miscellaneous. And that's where you find it.
I carved her name in craters, brought her
You have a job. You're the guy that runs the store. You
Can we
need
trade a few
disease
things?
Cure.
Go ahead.
Because the random generator gave you the disease instead of the woman right across the way from the donut shop. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright. Paul, of course, has a job already. You have a job. Lily's got a job. Lily'd be perfect for this, though, really. She's already running a store. Is she? Or is she running this store? She's running this store. Lily?
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Come here. Have I got a deal for you, my friend? Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Lily. No, not the t-shirt and jeans. The uniform and the visor.
that I bought with my bare hands.
Hey.
There you go. You said you wanted to run a store, Lily? You are definitely now the proprietor of this business. And good luck to you. I'm super happy for you. Night, Ember. Thank you. Awesome to see you. Thanks for coming by.
Tell her I'll be on the next one if the paperwork's done.
Yeah, there's also the Sim Settlements 2 gavel thingy. You're right. Forgot about that.
But they won't let me.
All right. We definitely want to run over to Oberlin. We'll do a save. We'll run over to Oberlin. We'll do it with some daylight. And hopefully, for one last thing for the evening, we've been going for almost 3.5 hours now. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, that's my bed, but okay. We can see where Ravenswift's Sim Settlements 2 city plan for Oberlin Station has been constructed, and what level it's at and all that kind of stuff, because when we left it was at level 1 and things were humming right along, and that was at the very beginning of the stream almost 3.5 hours ago. I put that on there this afternoon when I first got everything downloaded and tested and working right. I am thrilled to say that we had that one crash for some reason, but it doesn't appear to be endemic. I have gotten the pals, and I did that in the stream before. I did that in our last stream, and I sent them and Franklin and Bessie over to, or Nessie, over to Oberlin anyway. So when you said you had Oberlin Station with a place for their home, of course it was mandatory that I get that in my my playlist here. So yes. Now the question is, will the pals and Franklin move in correctly to their assigned domicile? And in my experience, that's a little hit or miss for some reason. Sim Settlements loves its randomness, you know, so. Yeah, you remember now. They are there, and they were actually hanging out building one of the houses when I ran over here to start working on the donut shop. So whether it's the correct house or not, we'll find out when we get back, because I have a feeling we're going to be at level 2 or level 3. Hopefully. And Oberlin will be looking majestic in all of its Ravenswift glory. I did link Ravenswift in the channel, or the video description, you guys, for Raven's video channel, but what I forgot to do was actually link the Nexus location of these 2 mods. So I will put that in the channel description or in the top comment, the only comment probably, after I get done streaming, before I do anything else, I promise. But if you're playing Fallout 4 and you'd like to travel down similar paths, you will have links so that you can get Ravenswift's beautiful mods and get them involved in your Sim Settlements playthrough. Fair warning, I did have to install, I think, 6 or 7 mods that I didn't already have out of 10 or so. It's kind of like the Larry spaceship thing, but because I had the framework already bolted into place for Sim Settlements 2, it was a lot easier. But there are some prerequisites to getting this city plan by Ravenswift up and running in a way that is similar to the pictures, at least. So sounds good, Thorgan. I will definitely post it in the Fallout channel as well. Hey, buddy. Okay, we are not at level 3 yet, for sure. Got a recreation area going in. There's still some building to do. But this is... I'm not sure exactly how to tell exactly what level this is, but I'm guessing this is level 2 of the city plan, Raven. You think level 2? Maybe I can see on the desk up here. Managed settlement Oberlin Station, led by Preston Garby. Current level is 0. Weird. I wish it had your name on that. It would make me feel a lot better. It sure was correct when I don't want to refresh or anything unless I have to. And it may just be that it needs a couple more in-game days for everything to be... Maybe power. I don't know. We'll power it up with F4SE. there it is so far. Raven, does this looks like it, right? Because this is pretty close to what it was when I left. The only difference was I thought this residence was bigger, but maybe I'm wrong. There she is. Hey, Julia.
I just want to trade a few things.
Hope you're staying safe.
Thanks. You too. So it seems like they've moved in here along with Preston. But we'll get all that situated once it finally gets built up. It's definitely your design. All right, cool. So I'm not going to jump to any conclusions about where it's at. All prerequisites were installed, so it should build properly. And we will get there. But, there's Franklin. He took his helmet off because it's, rad storming. Hey, all right, buddy. Good to see you, too. But listen, folks. I'm going to call it a night. This was a one-off, not scheduled stream. Special request from Melissa. Build her donut shop as is right and proper in every playthrough that we do. And man, I really wanted to play with Raven's other mod, which was the booths over there for interior plots for Sim Settlements 2. And I had an idea to put it in my donut shop, and it seems to be working. So I'm so thrilled that that is going on. Oh, is that stuff going on with your settlement? Oh my god. I didn't know that this settlement extended like this. That's insane. Look at this, a little shop going in. Little restaurant or something. We got a couple tables. More Ravenswift goodness. Oh, hell yeah. Look at this. This looks great. I had no idea that this extended all the way down here. Oh, recreational plot. Beautiful. Look at this with the little tiki torches. Oh, man. Mirelurk eggs. Fish and bug parts. Hell yeah. Raven, you're knocking my socks off right now. That is so amazing. Mo, it has been so lovely to have you here, my friend. Thanks for, I guess, staying up all night with me again. Maybe not quite as late as the other night. Bam. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate you and Raven and Ghost Rider and Ron and Thorgan and, you know, hell, everybody that came by to watch this impromptu Sim Settlements 2 stream. I had the time of my life, and it's been, well, pretty much the capstone on a beautiful day. And I sure appreciate you sharing it with me. So, for now, and until we meet again, my friends, have a lovely, lovely day or night, wherever it is that you are, including you, Ringo, if you're still listening in New South Wales on Tuesday. You time-traveling, magnificent bastard, you. But yeah, I'm going to cut it there and send you off to sleep or whatever the next thing is on your agenda. And bless y'all and have a great day.